Today's Slap Fight Championship. And some known faces going to be returning as well as some new ones. I think this one's going to be pretty stacked. I think there are 4 or 5 slap fights tonight, so it might be shorter, but there's some big guys. Grizzly and Tim, the Maniac Silva, we've seen. He's like 300 pounds. Slap Jesus and Raven, Biscuit and Okuma, Fafo, and Frank the Tank. It says the lineup for today. They might have some undercard fights as well. We don't know yet. But Kai is one of the hosts tonight, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not drinking alcohol tonight, but we'll do weed drinks instead. I don't want to drink alcohol. Why? Because I don't want to drink alcohol. I'll do weed. I'm not drinking alcohol. Oh, wait, starting. Moist Critical.
Johnny, what's up, bro?
It's been too long, brother. How you been?
Too long. Nice to meet you, bro. I mean, nice to see you again, bro.
Nice to see you again as well, man.
So he's... Boy, Charlie in here?
Oh, wow. They're holding this, like, in the center room of their house.
Oh, okay. So are we on our channel or are we on someone's streams? Oh, we're talking to our guests? Oh, well, all right, guys, welcome. It's chaos here at the...
How's the audio?
The former home of Tony Parker. It's a $16.9 million mansion. We've got it rigged up tonight for Gold Rush. And let me tell you, it has been a crazy day, but it's time. I've got my good friend here and partner in crime, Moist Critical, a.k.a. Charlie White. Good evening, Charlie.
Hey, hello. It's been a while. I'm coming out of retirement. JT let me out of the basement for this one. It's going to be a big Gold Rush, I hear.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible. We've got 4 big fights tonight, guys. They're all title fights. The most anticipated card.
Oh, my God. That's why the card's so stacked. It's called Gold Rush. I in the beginning, I was like, why the f is it called that? These are all
Charlie
title
and I work
fights?
Together behind the scenes to make the sport safer in ways that people today don't even realize. Remember the World Slap Fighting Alliance, Charlie?
Oh, who could forget? We moved mountains back then, JT.
We did. And then, of course, we were the co-conspirators behind Slap Mountain.
Oh, I loved Slap Mountain. Red Solo Cup. Y'all remember that? That's for, like, old viewers of mine.
Yeah, it's a tough world without Slap Mountain, but the sport has grown.
My ear is
Charlie
ringing.
Here at the broadcast desk, the sport has grown. We've got 5, 6 international leagues, and of course, we are still here. This is Slap Fight 46.
Slap Mountain was
have
like
now
the
done
sketchiest
more slap
event
events.
ever. If you don't know what Slap Mountain is, he's just doing an intro, so I'm going to mute here. If you don't know what Slap Mountain was, it was another event JT held that was like in the middle of like fucking Arkansas, Louisiana. It was in a backyard at a boxing ring. And they would have the most unfair matchups you've ever seen. Red Solo Cup was probably 5'5", $120, versus a guy that was like 6'6", 350. And they would just slap the shit out of each other. And somehow Red Solo Cup wouldn't pass out.
Crew, they're all here today. We're here at Tony Parker's where these guys are having some crazy streams. If you haven't been, go there tonight, tomorrow, 12 hours a day. How long are you guys in here? We got another month, right? You go to Davis Stream right now and you can watch the show on Davis Stream. You can go to Kai's stream. You can go and see anybody's stream any day of the next 30 days.
Kai
12
live
hours
right now? No. Damn, is he not streaming this? That's so odd to me. I would be so streaming this.
And spied on him. Amazing situation. Just
Black
trying
Boy
to find
Max
our
is
way
live.
around.
Yeah, he's like 100K viewers. It's crazy.
Here we are. We're at the Tony Parker Mansion. It's a wonderful time down here in San Antonio, Texas. This is our 3rd time in Texas. Only this time we've got the AMP crew, Kai Cenat, and Big Moist, and it's going to be an incredible, incredible night.
Duke Dennis!
And Davis says to get your ass over there so we can get started. I would echo that sentiment.
Oh my God!
Why don't we go ahead and get this card started? I want to show you a quick little video we made today of the Tony Parker Mansion. We want you to get a look at the ground. So if we go ahead and roll that video and give our viewers an idea of where we are tonight.
I'm shaking. That's where they're staying? That's the AMP house. Is that one house? There's like 7 pools. What? Has he been showing this shit off on stream? I have not been tuned into Kai's stream. Has he been showing this? Dude, that is like a fucking amusement park water slide. What the fuck, dude? That's a water park. Who's Tony Parker? NBA player? Is he a former NBA player or a current NBA player?
And we're back. Holy smokes, guys.
Critical.
The
It's in his
AMP
fucking
crew
arm
is
so
slowly
bad.
filling
What
up
is
the
he doing?
room, and it's about to be a barn burner. We've got probably the most exciting fight card in the history of the sport. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to go ahead and show you the package of the first competitor.
Oh my God, Biscuit. We watched him get fucked up last match, though. Dude, his face was swollen last. I'm not betting on Biscuit. Why are we running predictions? You don't even know his opponent yet. Why are people betting already? You haven't even seen who he's against yet. Why is 86% for fucking Biscuit right now?
All right, fellas, we're back. We are here with the AMP crew at the
Black Larry! Was that Black Larry? Was that Black Larry?
Forever,
Was that Black
White here,
Larry?
and it's time for the middleweight championship of the world.
But
We've
he's
got
not
the two
fighting
best
tonight.
middleweight
That
slappers
sucks.
on the planet. If you'll go right ahead, man. You got like 30 seconds, man.
Yo, Moist Critical, what's up with you, man?
What's going on, man?
Hey, nice to meet you, gang.
Oh my God, Phantom!
Hey, nice
Oh my
to meet
God,
you, brother.
Agent! Oh my
Right,
God,
you bet.
Chris! Oh my God,
Yes, sir.
Kai!
All right, guys.
Oh my God, it's
so
all of them.
Here we go. If you'll direct your attention to the front door, we've got the
Oh my God.
number 3 ranked middleweight in the world. It's Biscuit. Let's give him a hand, boys.
Oh my God, his face is still fucking swollen
All right.
from the last
Those
fight.
of you that you might remember
What?
Biscuit from Mafia Thon.
He's about to fucking... Dude, his face is still fucked up from the one that we saw. No, I'm not betting on him. Holy shit,
and this
look
is
at
his
face.
first opportunity to win the world championship
He
at
always
middleweight.
gets hit in the fucking
His
left.
opponent.
Also, I
is
love
the
how he was
world
just standing
champion. His name
outside.
is Okuma 915. Take a look.
I'm betting on him. Locking it in. Locking it in. Biscuit's dying at the A&P Summer House. Oh my God, somebody. They're all gonna they're gonna witness a murder. Oh my God. I will say he ate a lot of slaps last fight, but I feel like this guy's way bigger.
Here we go, Fighter Warrior. That's the match. We've got Okuma. Wins the belt. Wow.
Coming in through the front door, Okuma 915. Give him a hand.
Oh, he's the belt holder too.
All right, guys. Okuma 915, the former interim world champion, and since our champion has retired, he is now the undisputed world champion. And
All right,
this
it is a little weird though that there's only the AMP guys in the crew here. There's like no other crowd.
Bowen, and Kyron's going to go ahead and in here to the coin toss.
Whose Twitch chat is that? Or is that the YouTube chat?
All right, this is a 10-round scheduled fight. The winner of this fight will become the undisputed middleweight
it's a
world
different
slap
chat.
fighting champion. And here's the coin toss. All right, Okuma 915 wins the coin toss. He will strike first.
This is gonna be a 3 slaps fight. Oh my God, he's losing on height, but he has reach advantage.
I think this one's got to go to Akuma here. That jawline is unbelievable. So I imagine he can tank like every hit a human being can throw at him. So it's just a matter of him just delivering some hits. I doubt he gets knocked out.
Let's find out. Here we go. One.
I don't know if Biscuit will get knocked out, but I don't know if he's gonna win.
Woo! All right.
You know what it
A little bit of
is?
movement there. I don't know if he's going to call.
I think Biscuit's got like the perfect face structure for this. He's got very cushioning cheeks.
I don't think that's worthy of a call. I think it was just very minimal, a very tiny bit.
All right, bottom of round 1. Here's your windup. 1, 2.
Oh yeah. He didn't even
I
feel it.
feel like
didn't
he
even
missed
feel
him
it.
there a little bit. Oh my God, we're just going right back into it? What the fuck?
It sounded like a club, but I can assure you that was a clean slap. Round 2. Holy smokes, Charlie. Wow. All right,
That
so
slap
Biscuit just
knocked out
had the
entire
absolute
audio.
piss
It was
slapped
like
out of
like
him.
a flashbang
He's got
going off
60
over here,
seconds
JT.
now
The slap
to
hit, and
regain
then
his
all the
composure and
audio
step back
was
to the
gone
barrel,
forever.
Charlie.
Yo, Wood, it's heavy right there.
All right, here we are in the bottom of round 2.
Right, his face is already swollen up.
And you can see a little bit
How
of
many
swelling
rounds
already
are
on the
title
left
fights?
cheek of
7
Biscuit.
rounds or still 5? I don't know how title
And the
fights work
champ.
in slap fights. Normally
God,
it's
look at
5.
that
I think it might be
stance,
7.
that defense.
Yeah, great defense.
Whoa,
let's-
whoa. What are we doing there?
All
What
right,
are we
we've got a
doing?
tricky windup here. Biscuit hit me up recently. He asked me if this was a legal windup. It is a legal windup, but it's a double count. So it's a. Go ahead and you can use that. You can rerun it. No, it's okay.
What the fuck happened? Oh, he's changing how he winds
Yeah,
up?
like a little wacky move there, JT. That's a legal
legal.
windup?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it is
1,
legal.
2. Okay.
Oh!
That is a
my
good.
God.
Yo, he's not making great contact.
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
think he's
crazy
clubbing,
windup.
but I
That's the
feel like
thing
he's
about
missing
Biscuit,
with,
Charlie,
2 or 3 of his
constantly
fingers.
Coming up with new techniques.
Yeah, it's like a Beyblade technique there, JT. I don't think I've ever seen that one, not even in Slap Mountain.
Maybe so. They're not always winners. Sometimes they are. 1, 2. Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! Oh, Kuma 915 with the toe shoes. Holy smokes!
JT,
Wow.
those slaps coming from Akuma are so loud that when it happens, everything.
But do you think the louder the slap, the more powerful it is? I don't know if that like one-to-one matches.
Charlie. Oh, that was rough. A little bit of movement there, but he ended up getting hit in the eye. Oh, Kuma doesn't want to break. 1, 2.
Slugging it out right now.
Wow.
Normally we've watched like 5 of these. Normally they take like a good 30-second break in between each slap. They're immediately going back and hitting the next one.
He's just running off pure vibes right now. He's trying to ride all of this momentum from the crowd here. He's trying to channel it into this crazy power he's delivering today, JT.
Yeah, he's just, it's unbelievable. The last few times we've seen Okuma, he's won three fights in one night to win tournaments. He
3
knocked out
fights
3
in
guys
one night. He did
just last
3
month to
slap
win the
fights
title.
in one day?
And
That's
now
like a
he's
John
back
Wick
with a
resume.
vengeance.
That might have been a flinch by Okuma.
Moved just enough to get hit in the eye.
I might.
There's no.
I don't know. I feel like he leaned back pre-slap.
Oh!
Oh my God, he's trying to put him to bed, JT. He's trying to tuck him in.
He was rocking back and
All
forth
right,
there.
Biscuit's going to take his time here and recover. A little bit of swelling, Charlie, if you can see there.
Oh, a little bit is that word's doing a lot of heavy
I
lifting.
think they're
That's
getting.
a lot more
I love how the AMP guys were like talking shit. Now they're dead silent because they're concerned Biscuit's gonna fucking die.
5 in the zone. He's got an incredible defensive
They're all
stance.
just like.
Here at Slap Fight Championship, you cannot roll your shoulders forward and you cannot tuck your chin to your chest. So you can see here from this angle, Charlie, he's got a good 4 or 5 inches between his
AMP's
chin and his
just,
sternum.
not AMP.
Completely legal.
Agent's just
but he's
fucking
got an
doom
incredible
scrolling on
stance here,
TikTok right
and he's in the zone.
Bro, he's
Oh, that
not
was a
making
great
contact.
slap from
These
Biscuit,
are the
but that
worst
you're
slaps
right,
I've seen from
defense
Biscuit.
It's just something else. Plus, that jawline can cut glass. It's probably hurting Biscuit.
Yes, probably.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
another slobber knocker. Wow.
Jesus.
Holy
Oh,
smokes.
even the judge is
Now,
staring at him like, oh my God, you're going to keep going.
Fucking rocketed it to the crowd.
Biscuit's got
This
an
should
incredible
just be a
chin, guys.
forfeit at
Biscuit's
this
been-
point.
I
He
think
hasn't
he's
hit
got
one good slap.
125 rounds
And look
of
at Black
competition in
Larry
this
aura
sport.
farming in the back. Did anybody peep that? Anybody peep that? Right there. Wait.
It is capable of
behind
going all
Okuma.
10 rounds.
Like that was.
Oh, that was a great slap from Biscuit, though. A good
Yeah,
answer.
a little bit of movement from Okuma, but he's
I
keeping
feel like
it
that
clean
was.
enough to
I
not
mean, it
get
made his
called.
head.
Oh my God! That one was a little high, but again, it was because Biscuit moved. It's the same thing that's happening with Okuma. It's a tricky thing when you move those tiny little movements because you could change the trajectory and not draw the club.
JT, I feel like Biscuit has just gone to a different dimension after that slap.
Yeah,
he's
he
in the
was
shadow
just
realm right
standing
now.
there.
But he
He's
does
not
have
moving.
60 seconds, Charlie, to regain composure and come back to
That's
land
what
of
I'm
the
saying.
living.
Usually you get like a minute.
And I see Akuma's taking that time to once again tap into like the Zen frequency. He is just locked down.
Yeah, Okuma's an incredible slapper, but he's one of these superstitious slappers. Like, he hasn't fought for 30 days.
Well, I think that Okuma is also doing the strategy similar to how, like, in video games, you would just rush someone. Like, he immediately voids his break and just hits them again, so they're stunned.
The swelling is getting nasty.
And then he uses
But
their
Biscuit is
break as
here
his
in
break.
round 7, the bottom of round 7. 1, 2. Whoa! Wow!
I'll tell you what.
How many rounds is it? How many rounds? Does this go until... What the fuck? I thought it was done at 5. It's 10
I can tell you
rounds?
right now,
Oh
this is
my
a tough
God.
game for Biscuit. He's
Are
hoping
all of
for
them
Okuma to
10
flinch
round
just a little
fucking
bit too
fights?
much and get a call.
Bro,
if he can
Biscuit's
get a penalty
gonna
on
die.
Okuma, he can win the fight by going the distance. But so far, Okuma's keeping it just clean
Bro,
enough,
let him-
just
the
gray
judge
enough
looks like
to
he's
not
gonna
be
throw
called.
up.
We're moving into the 8th round. It's a 10-round fight. And honestly, this is an unbelievable amount of punishment.
Oh my
but
God, he
Biscuit
can't
is
see
not
out of his
completely out of
eye.
the woods. And the EMT is comfortable with letting it continue as long as Biscuit feels like he's okay.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Why
that
is
Biscuit's not looking to
Rakai
throw
in
the
a
towel anytime
fucking
soon
bath
here, JT. I'm
towel
just getting
in the
sense that
back?
He wants this to go the distance or
What
knock
i-
out Akuma right
Go
now.
put
Yeah, and with
clothes
these little
on.
head movements by Okuma, Charlie, it's possible. It is possible. Okay, no movement at all that time.
What the
Yeah, that was
fuck?
rock solid.
If you look at Biscuit, he kind of looks like one of those cheap dollar store Halloween masks. Oh! Wow! This may have ended the fight here.
Bro,
Okay, we're
he's
gonna call
taking
the
like a
medic in here to
minute
talk to
break
Biscuit.
every slap.
And it looks like we may have a little bit of concern here. Okuma's going to take a knee here. Want to let all the ladies know Rakai's here with his shirt off. Let's make sure we get a good shot of Okuma. He's taking a knee out of respect. He's totally in here, but he wants this fight to be over. He wants this hardware, and he wants to go and enjoy the rest of the fights.
Yeah, I hear there's a water park out there. I imagine he wants this to be over as quickly as possible to get out there and relax.
Yeah, Okuma lives here in Texas. He's the only local guy on the card. He lives in El Paso. And he's just defended the world championship. That's
They're
it.
calling it.
Wow. Okuma 915, the undisputed world champion.
That was not a fair fight. I think Biscuit did a good bro, look at his face.
915. All right, we're going to go ahead and have Kai Cenat come on up to the barrel here. Tonight, Kai's going to do our post-fight interviews. So we're going to get Okuma mic'd up here. And Kai's going to join us at the
Can we
barrel.
get a
And
fucking
Charlie, that was
brain scan
unbelievable.
on fucking Biscuit? Bro, his eye was swollen shut. He swelled up last fight that we watched. That was way worse.
It's in there somewhere. We're going to go and talk to Biscuit here in just a few seconds. But
Oh my God,
it
wait, they're
looks
gonna
like
let-
an
I knew they were gonna do
impromptu
this.
slap
Wait,
match
no, I
is
hope they
starting
slap
right in
each
front of us
other.
here.
Is this a,
No, I hope
bonus
that- I
slap
hope
coming
they
up,
do.
JT?
Fight, Davis. Okay, this is a fake fight. I call BS.
Damn, bro. Like, look at this. Yo.
Man, that almost looked real.
A little bit of stage
All right,
combat,
guys,
I
let's
see.
clear it out here. Let's get Kai to the barrel. Okuma. To the
If
barrel.
I was, dude, I'd let one of my friends slap me one time. I would want to see I would want to see if I passed out.
My boy, good seeing you again. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, man. you come in here with this demeanor and
Full
something
force?
about you that,
Well,
that
like a
comes in with this
slap, not a
confidence, bro. How do you
punch.
get so much confidence, and how do you stay locked in while getting smacked right here?
I'm just determined, man. I want to fight everybody. I want to fight the best. So, anybody who's ready, I'm ready.
How do you remain locked in doing this? Because it could be difficult getting smacked and getting mad in the emotion. Like how long have you had this for?
This one's new.
You still defending it?
Yeah, I've got another one and then this new one. So.
Okay, all right. Hey, good job, bro.
Thanks, man.
Keep locked in. See you soon, man. Yeah! Good job, bro.
I'm like actually shocked that they let that go on that long. Like, look at his face there, and then I hope they like jump to like round 8. Because that shit was bad. The EMTs were not caring. Well, I think the EMTs are like, they're going in knowing like, hey, this isn't safe, but it's like they have to stop it when it gets to a point where like you could actually get like genuine damage. See, he was missing a lot of those slaps. Like, it looked like Biscuit was hitting like 2 fingers and then it would slip. Like, I heard almost no. Dude, look at the judge. Like, he was getting fingertips, not palm. Do you think these guys get paid enough to where they don't have day jobs? I don't know. Bro, so you think Biscuit's going to work tomorrow? You think Biscuit, that chat? What is he gonna do? He's calling out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Agent Zero. We're here with the post game. We got Biscuit. Biscuit, valiant effort. You went 9 rounds. How you feeling right now?
I feel all right, man. I look a little prettier, but I'm all right.
Man, look, this is a tough sport. We'll say that much. You were taking a beating, but you were trying your best to fight for that title. What did that mean to you?
I don't have a give up attitude. That I was planning on going the whole thing. Everything got stopped, Dr. Call, and I understand.
I mean, dude, he's like driven, man. He's just fighting to fight.
I really wanted this. I've been doing this for about 3 years now, so yeah, it definitely takes a lot out of you.
So, I mean, obviously, being able to fight for the title and not being able to get it this time, do you feel like you have a shot at winning it at some point in the future?
Got to put some more training in,
Okay, I got to ask the question, bro. What's the recovery going to be like?
Lots of Tylenol and ibuprofen and Aleve and ice and hot compresses and then.
So you've been here before?
Yeah, I'll be
how
training back
long do
on
you
Monday
think
again.
that'll take to heal?
Cap. It's Friday.
Yeah, I'll be back on Monday. I'll take the weekend off. Monday, be back in the gym working it.
Okay, what's your why? Like, what makes you want to do this?
2 weeks.
My son is one of them.
When he said he's taking the weekend off and then he's back on Monday, I feel like his job has to be
One
this.
day whenever I'm dead
Or
and
maybe
gone,
like
he's gonna
training
look back
other
at this and he's
shit.
gonna say, hey, that's my dad out there that did all that.
Oh my God. Yo, bro, you got a heart, man. I'm watching you take those. Everybody watching quits. At least by round 3. Even the people that have I'm talking about willpower. I know.
I'm not letting
that
my
probably
face
wasn't
get
easy
that
for you.
fucking swollen.
What's your mindset heading into round 6, round 7? What are you trying to do differently to help come back in that fight?
Basically, I'm like, you know what? I'll look at the rounds and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna knock him out this round. I'm gonna knock him out this round. I keep thinking that. If I don't knock him out this round, give him the next one.
Well, I'll say
going.
this.
I will say, I think that's a good mentality. I think he just needs to improve on his slaps. He definitely has the tankish nature to be able to eat slaps, but he wasn't doing enough damage.
Give up when your whole face is swelling to the point where you can't even see out your left eye.
And the bad thing is I gotta get on a plane this weekend and have a bunch of questions asked. Hey, what happened to you? I fell down some stairs.
Tell him you fought a bear.
Exactly. I'll tell him. I'll be like, man, that dude was 6 foot tall, man. He's 400 pounds.
Well, you fought a valiant fight. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, let me get a W Biscuit in the chat. Hell of a fighter.
I appreciate it, man.
Goodness, man, you're different.
I do like watching him fight. I just don't ever bet on him to win.
I never seen nothing like this, man.
I think he's really good at eating slaps, and I think he also just like, you know how some people's faces just swell more than others? I feel like he's very prone to swelling, so it just looks brutal. Because most of the other guys will get hit, and you'll see it. Like, their face will swell, but not to the point where, like, their eyes are shutting.
Well, there you have it, guys. It's chaos here at the Tony Parker Mansion, and Okuma 915 has just defended the middleweight world title. Charlie, I during the break while they were talking to Agent, you know, it's chaos in here. But
is Charlie live, or is Charlie just sitting as an interviewer? I wonder. No, he's not live either. They're all just chilling.
Raven was supposed to fight the Cannon this evening, but due to some travel issues, the Cannon was unable to make it to Texas. So we have called in an impromptu contender. Please welcome to the Tony Parker Mansion,
Black Larry.
Slap Jesus.
I think we've watched Slap Jesus.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Slap Jesus, as always, coming in a little bit late, but in style. He's got his cell phone.
Impromptu, just like, yeah, I'll get slapped the shit out of my fucking face. That's fine.
Get these guys off the mat, official.
Oh my God. The fight started.
The commission doesn't want us on the mat, so you just work.
All right, run
outside.
predictions.
All right, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, your world lightweight champion, interim, Raven.
You know,
right, now,
I'm gonna switch it the fuck up.
But the winner of this match will face the undisputed champion, the Cannon, later this year.
I'm going to bet on Slap Jesus. I'm not going to bet on Raven. I'll bet on the underdog.
He himself to be the undisputed champion, but the Cannon is the champion here at Slap Fight in the lightweight division. Slap Jesus coming in for the title shot, but he missed weight, so there will be no coin toss tonight. Slap Jesus will sacrifice the first slap.
Slap Jesus missed weight, but he also came in impromptu. So I think that's like a fair. Normally when you miss weight, it's like, wow, how the fuck did he not make weight? But like, dude, they probably called him in today.
I was there.
They're both 155. What?
It should be easy pickings here for Slap Jesus. I'm telling you.
I don't know. Slap Jesus
agree.
is great, but Raven
that's
is
me
9
and Morris
wins and
Kirkner on
0
the same
losses.
fucking wavelength.
Only 2 fighters in
Looking
history
at them
have
right
been
now
10-0
in a
this
street
sport.
fight, I'm
If
taking
Raven wins
Slap
this fight,
Jesus.
he will have 10 wins in a row, and he'll be a part of history. Those 2 fighters, by the way, Zalish and Darius the Destroyer. For those of you who've been in the sport for a while, Charlie, Raven is Darius the Destroyer's coach.
First hit.
Oh, wait, what the? I didn't know that. That's actually huge.
Day 1. Here we go, guys. Round 1 of 10.
10 rounds. Slap Jesus got called in today.
2.
Oh no, he don't look ready.
Oh! And Slap Jesus goes down. Holy smokes, Charlie! How wrong were you?
JT, I couldn't have been more incorrect. Immediately, Raven just put an exclamation point on how wrong I was.
All right, this is a kind of an inappropriate time to bring it up to you, Charlie, but you were really, really incorrect in your assumption tonight. Now, Slap Jesus is okay. The fight is over. He's knocked out, but our medics are going to take him to the back and take a look at him. I can see his eyes are open. Pardon me. His eyes are open. He's talking to the medic. We're going to have him lay down for a little bit here just to make sure he's okay, and then we'll get him to the medical room. But Slap Jesus came in.
You bring on my man impromptu, give him a penalty for missing weight, and then he gets knocked the fuck out. First fucking slap. Oh my God.
That is not how I had that one planned out in my book there. I thought for sure, given Slap Jesus' swagger as well as just his general presence, I thought for sure he would be the
Is it
the
really
champion
that
here.
powerful getting slapped like that?
Fate wrote this one, it seems.
Okay, now you can see here he's up, Charlie. He's got a clear eye. He looks to be recovered here, but he's not so sure-footed. But he may be okay to walk himself to the back here. Very unfortunate for Slap Jesus.
That's more than
just
half.
One of those things that happens. That's a lot of knockouts for Raven. It's not his first knockout. Slap Jesus known for having a good chin, but Tonight, he did not have the chin to win. Let's go down to the barrel here, and I'd like to introduce you to your interim world champion.
Are we really about to have a post-fight interview right now? So what was your mentality going into that fight? He knocked him out first slap.
In here to the post-fight interview.
Going against a guy named Slap Jesus, you're automatically the underdog. What's going through your mind right now while you're here?
Here's the thing, man. All respect to the guy himself, but whenever somebody uses a name like that without, living the life, I don't appreciate or respect that. So I had to slap the Jesus out of him. Maybe he'll be a little bit more caring to everybody's feelings and stuff. But hey, man.
Coming
I will say Raven.
Into this fight, was there any mid strategies mid-fight that you come up with, or did you just come in with a game plan and then execute to whatever was in your mind?
Game plan's always the same, man. Knock his head off first round. His head stayed on, thank goodness. But yeah, man, just aim for the chin.
And what's next for you, man?
What's that one guy that has a meme and he's like, refer to me as blank instead?
I don't understand all that.
What does he say?
I'm the undefeated.
10-0.
10-0.
Is it Raven?
Guy in league history, right?
No, not
second guy in
Gerber.
league history, only current 10-0 champion.
Bro,
and
no, it's not
if
Nighthawk.
anybody thinks that they get
What is it? It's not
do-over,
Nighthawk.
that's a shame, man.
Refer to me
Nobody
as
gets
blank.
do-overs, right? I won all
Nighthawk,
my
it's
matches
Night
so
something.
viciously. Why would anyone deserve a rematch, So since I'm the champion, undisputed and undefeated, I'll make the calls about whoever I want next, and we'll see.
Ooh.
Bro, what is it? It's a TikTok. It's going to piss me off. Night Wolf, Nightmare, Night Owl. No, it's something. Bro, hold up. Let me watch the replay. Bro, I feel like there's no way he got knocked out from that. Do you think it's like the same force as getting punched in the face? Falcon. It's Falcon. It's not Knight. It's Call Me Falcon. I thought Raven and Falcon are like hardcore names.
Oh. Hey, well, welcome back to the post-game conference. I'm 80-0. I'm joined by Slap Jesus.
Wake up.
Man.
Wake that ass up, boy.
Man, I know it was a lot of practice leading into this right here, but what a first slap there. How do you even prepare for something like that?
Can I go back to sleep?
Look, what is that? How you feeling right now? You feel right? You feel good mentally?
I feel good.
Okay.
Feel good. He got knocked out.
I want over there.
I want to hit one, though.
You want to hit one? Davis! Yeah. He needs to.
No, I want to slap.
Oh, okay. He said he want to slap. I figured.
I think, because he technically could knock him out in one slap, too.
No.
I wouldn't mind. I want to ask questions for. You wouldn't mind taking a slap from him?
It's not today, though.
When are you going to do it? You set it up?
Yeah.
He came all the way to San Antonio, man. He's trying to get a hit in.
Damn, no, that's
I get mine.
Though, not getting a hit in.
Yeah, so, talk to the people right now about how you're feeling. Obviously, that was a
I'd
title
be pissed,
fight.
bro. You
They
fly
said you
out.
didn't make weight.
You fly out last minute. You don't make weight.
Hit, but the first hit is the only one in the fight.
Can I get one?
He's trying to slap somebody, bro. Who's trying to get slapped?
Let's take a look at our first competitor.
Oh my God, it's Fafo. I would say Fafo, Fafo. I'm betting Fafo. I don't care. I don't care who the other guy is.
Oh my God.
I always ride with Fafo. Oh my God, did you see the fear in his eyes? He went, oh. Fafo slapped Frank the Tank?
We can do all
Back
that in a
for
second.
revenge.
Okay.
I don't know
All
who
right,
he's
now that
playing.
the official is back, if he can regain control of the room, we're about to have the People's Championship. We got two 300-pound massive dudes coming in, big, thick-necked dudes. Big, thick-necked dudes. And the first one coming in, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the room, or I should say, gentlemen, please welcome to the room, FAFO, fuck around and find out.
Oh my God, is that actually what it stands for?
Here he is.
Nah, that's even more badass. That's even more badass. I thought it was just his name. Faitho? I didn't know it meant fuck around and find
ladies
out.
and gentlemen, and he is here for his first title defense. Now, let me tell you, Faitho faced the champion in his first appearance at the Barrel. He went 10 rounds and lost. He has since been undefeated, and tonight is his shot at a rematch. But he is facing Frank the Tank, the most experienced slap fighter on the planet. Take a look.
Oh my God, am I going to go against Faitho? Am I going to go against Faitho? Frank the Tank was in Chest Chop, and it was crazy last week. I love both of these guys right now, though. This is terrible, chat. Who do I go with? Because I loved Frank at Chest Chop, and I love Faitho in general. I'm going. Ah, shit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Faitho. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it.
The world slap fight heavyweight champion and
he's
the people's
the champ.
champion, Frank the Tank.
Bro, he's so big. Oh my God.
Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank.
I don't know,
All
dude.
right,
This is gonna
Frank
be.
the Tank.
This is gonna be scary.
This is the People's Championship. It is on the line tonight. Faitho
People's
versus
Championship, 'cause
Frank
they're
the
both
Tank. These
fucking-
guys
dude,
rode
everybody
to Texas
loves
together
them.
and stayed in the same room a couple nights ago. These guys are good homeboys, but it's about
they're
to go
friends
down. So we're going to go
too?
down to the Barrel now for the coin toss with our lead official, Kyron Bowen.
Oh, this is so ass to have to fucking
Charlie,
slap
you
your
have a favorite
friend.
here.
It's got to be Frank. Frank is a day one in this league. Frank has been here since the inception, really.
What's so weird? Faitho's taller and weighs more, but Frank looks bigger.
It's round one of a 10-round
I'm riding
People's
Faitho.
Championship fight. Frank the Tank versus Faitho. Here we go. Help us count it, boys.
Lock in, Faitho. Neck down. Keep it locked in. Hunker those fucking knees down. Don't fall. No problem. He eats it. Yeah, give him a kiss.
Okay, he ate that.
Absolutely, absolutely the most power you'll find in a tiny body like Frank's. Frank is 4'3", but he weighs 300 pounds. And I just watched a video on his social media of him deadlifting 1,000 pounds.
Wait.
Frank,
Jesus.
no joke.
Yeah, Frank the Tank is the truth.
I watched a video recently of Faitho smoking a quarter ounce in like 40 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So
All right. Now they're
super
back.
evenly yoked. All right, bottom. Oh, shit.
The fake out, the fake out.
Bottom of round one. Here we go. One.
Big hit here, Faitho.
Three.
Oh, I feel like he skimmed him
wow.
there.
He just caught a
The way
little.
Frank
Yeah.
devours a slap is a thing of beauty, to be honest with you.
he almost
Faitho gets
missed that.
low, real low to deliver even more power, but it's just not enough to penetrate the cheeks of Frank.
Yeah, the mighty, mighty cheeks.
I think
of Frank
Frank's
the Tank.
beard kind of
Well
helps
said.
too.
All right, we're in round two, boys. Here we go.
Thick ass beard. What is he? Oh my God, he's
The gentle
combing his
caress.
beard here.
Yeah,
Oh,
sometimes
look how
you gotta,
big
you gotta
fucking
let him
Frank's
know when
hands
coming.
are. I think I bet on the wrong guy.
Fafo just staring at him.
I think I bet on the wrong guy.
I'll be honest, for a second, I thought it turned his lights off. I thought that might have been curtains, but no, took it. He took it real
I
well.
love Fafo, though.
Let's be honest.
Oh, my God. He needs a big hit here. Because his necks,
but,
when they go like,
still at 100 here.
That means, dude, they're caving because they don't have the strength to hold it down.
Two.
Big hit here.
Oh, it just got him in the tip of the nose, just knocks a booger out. Just a little wasted, slap there. We've got a catcher here on the far side.
We got 8 more rounds.
He's just getting coated in man sweat.
We got 8 more rounds. I'm not nervous.
Right now,
you got to stay confident to the end there, bro. One bad slap don't mean anything. You can knock him out in one slap, dude.
Round 3, Frank the Tank, the defending champion.
Oh, no. Keep it locked in. Keep it locked in. You may fall in there. Oh, he's a little stumbly.
Holy smokes. That's the first time that we've ever seen Fafo rocked. But he's got 60 seconds to recover, and he looks like he's going to take it all.
That was just a temporary blue screen. He reset him, but it looking like he's going to be fine. I don't think he's as rocked as I thought he was initially.
Do you think they gray out when that happens? Because they rock. I feel like they have to blank for at least a second.
He looks like he's back, but that means Frank does have enough power to drop this guy in the right circumstance, and no one has ever dropped Fafo. Here we go. This is round 3.
It really is. Fafo needs to get a good slap in to stumble Frank.
2.
Don't. That was good. That was good though. That was good though. That was good though. If he did the first 2 like that, this would be dead even.
Look at the focus. Look at Frank's focus, guys. That's unbelievable.
I need him to get fingertips here. Oh, he's so in. It's over here.
Oh, straight to the barrel. Now, Fafo goes out temporarily, and now because his corner man is steadying him, Charlie, that's going to count as a knockdown. So he's going to have 60 seconds here to see if he's going to stay in the fight, but it's going to go as a knockdown on the record. If there are 3 knockdowns, he will lose by TKO.
Right, you are, JT. I saw him go down there and give the barrel a little kiss, and I think that helped him reinvigorate his spirit there for a moment.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Now let's be honest here. This is Slap Fight Championship, and the name of the game is consistency. So Frank will continue to try to hit that spot in the jaw. There's a little.
Yeah, no, you could definitely weaken that point. I think he could still fight, but I think next slap it's done. If he doesn't get Frank to stumble here, Frank's gonna be ready to just hit him again.
Fafo is trying to recover quickly because he's not gonna. Yeah, he's not going to throw in the towel, but he doesn't want to come back hastily. So he's run out of time here. He's fully recovered, and we're now in the bottom of round 4.
We're still going.
We have to hope that Fafo has recovered,
he can knock down like that
and
twice,
then maybe he can find Frank's chin. So far, he has not found it.
This is going to be a knockout from Fafo, JT. I don't think he makes it out of this round if it's not over here. I think that just spells disaster.
I feel like.
Okay, so we've got a call of clubbing, Charlie. Okay, so a club to the neck.
Woo! It's a warning now. It's a warning now. If Fafo eats this, I think he'll be okay.
He's got 1 warning. If he clubs Frank again, he's going to lose a turn, and that means he's going to take 2 in a row. So he's got to keep it clean here.
I mean, it might be done here. I'm not even.
I don't think there's
I love Fafo. I think it might be over right here.
Frank has been a marksman.
And that's it.
Yep. Oh, boy.
He's still up. He's still up. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know if they're going to wait for 3 knockdowns here. That looks like they're going to call it.
Yeah, that's 3 rounds in a row
he's
there,
still
JT.
not
I don't
standing
know how much
himself.
more punishment he can take.
Is
the
he
human
bleeding?
body was only built for so much.
Yeah, agreed. And the medic's going to have him. The medic's going to have him sit down here. The guys from AMP think it's over. Okay, the medic just told me we're going to give him the full minute. He might be okay. I can tell you right now my vote would be no, but I don't get a say in these things. The AMP crew thinks it's over. And right now, Fafo wants to continue.
First one, he stumbled, lost consciousness, and regained it. I think that one, if they didn't catch him, he would have been out cold. His head would have smacked the ground. He's up. He's getting knocked out. Next slap, it's over. If he doesn't knock Frank out right now, it's over.
Signing off on that.
Oh my God! There's
JT,
no way they're letting this go.
We're in uncharted water here. Wewe're pushing the human body beyond its limits.
I've never seen that happen, and they let it run.
Shield just to have the chance to win, and so he wants this slap.
He's got to hit. This has to be the perfect slap.
If it's not a knockout, he should just say, "I'm done." I throw in the towel.
Here we go. Oh, and a good shot there.
It's not. It's a good slap. It's not like he's getting 80% slaps. Frank's getting 100 every time.
Moving. These guys only one penalty all night. Unbelievable technique, but this could be all she wrote for Fafo.
Oh, it's definitely it's over.
I can't watch JT. No.
There we go. So sorry for Fafo, but Frank the Tank. Wow. That's the end of the fight. Frank the Tank.
Yeah, it's even if Fafo's fine, it's 3 knockdowns. It's over no matter what. But oh my God, dude, he got up and said, "I'm good. I want to go again." That's insane.
But tonight was not his night.
Bro,
and,
he immediately got up and was like, "Nah, I'm good."
He's going to have a conversation with our medics, make sure he's okay.
Yeah,
then they're going to walk him
make sure
back
he's
to the
not
medical tent.
gonna fucking die, dude.
We'll go to the barrel with Kai
That is
Cenat and Frank the
crazy.
Tank in just a few moments.
He just got knocked out 3 times.
He's a specimen that is built different.
Sorry, Charlie. Let's go to the barrel here and let's announce our winner and still the people's champion, Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at this replay.
I should have swapped to Frank, man. Once I knew he was on. When I saw him compete in chest chop, he was fucking unstoppable. I could tell from that first one. I said it. I said when your neck slap, like, you see how when Frank gets hit, he doesn't move his neck at all. Second slap, Fafo, you can see he's already like leaning on the barrel. When Fafo gets hit, his neck right here. Like when your neck slaps, you immediately just lose consciousness. Because that means they're blacking out for a second. Even if it's like 0.2 seconds. I think Tim the Maniac Silva's next. I don't know who else. I know unless Tim was supposed to be the one that was going against Raven. But they're different weight classes. I think Silva's next. I think it'll be super heavyweights. Wow. He's still my favorite? No, I still love Fafo. Like, dude, even Biscuit, I mean, Fafo I like more than Biscuit, but Biscuit's even fun to watch. It's just like he didn't win the fight, you know?
Ready? Hey, man, I'm not going to lie. A lot of this after a win, you know, you got to be humble. The way you were humble on the floor the whole way through and after the fight, what makes you so humble, man?
Man, I just love it.
Is Rakai going in the fucking water slide between rounds? What is happening right now?
No matter what happens, if I was lose, he has the same respect for me. We're good buddies. I mean, we try and destroy each other, but in the end, we're friends.
And when he caressed your beard in the middle of the fight, how did that make you feel?
He knows I don't like it, but it's his.
Well, I mean, he did it back, too.
And when you got that win, what's going through your mind right now? How you feeling? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling good?
I feel good, especially the first time I faced him. He stood there, laughed at me, took all my shots. And, I mean, this time I found the button, so.
Congratulations on your win, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes.
I'd like to give a shout out to Mad Goat Tattoos on my ink.
All right, guys, let's go over to Andrew with the nominee.
Hey,
Y'all hit him up right now.
Joined by Fuck Around and Find Out. Goodness, man, you have heart, bro.
You see it, bro. Any fight he loses, he still tries, like the whole way.
So
I feel like he's definitely upset.
You got rocked a couple times, right? You got back up and you were still swinging. What's your mindset? What's in that position like? You know you're down, but are you trying to hit a home run, or are you trying to wear him down?
Yeah, that and it's just like you gotta set your mind to crawling from hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming back from hell. That's what you got to find in your mind.
And you felt like you were in hell during that fight?
Yeah. It's Frank the Tank. Anybody would.
I mean, yeah, dude, he got knocked down 3 times.
It's like almost an edit right there. You might be able to transition to an edit. We'll fuck around and find out. I say this, man. There was a couple wobbles, and it looked like you were out of it, but you got back up and you kept going. Is there anything that will make you want to quit?
Okay, I gotta say, I love Kai. Agents' interviews are so much better. Like, he's asking them, like, big questions.
So he's almost like your mortal enemy.
No, he's my best friend.
Y'all sleep together in the same room, apparently?
No, we have. We got switched up in places where we stopped and stuff.
Will it be a little awkward tonight?
Not at all. He's my good friend. That's
Wait, they're sleeping
How
in
do
the
you
same
balance
hotel
that? Because
tonight?
obviously, like, you want to go into the fight being aggressive and vicious because it's a very physical sport, but at the same time, that's your man's.
Yeah, that's my homeboy, you know what I mean? Just gotta be willing to turn it on and turn it off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With whoever it is.
That's fascinating, man. Wow. Well, look, I'm impressed with your fight, man. Davis, you have any questions you want to ask him?
Hey, man, I want to tell you this. Your resilience is genuinely impressive. It takes a lot of balls to get in here. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I got the balls for it. But I'm gonna say it was a pleasure and an honor watching you fight. Thank you. You did an excellent job, sir.
Can you walk the people at home who've maybe never been knocked out before or in that position? Like, what's happening to your body? What's going on in your mind in that moment?
Just get numb from head to toe really fast.
Do you remember anything?
Every bit of it.
So he said he feels
Every
numb.
last second of it.
I'm very fascinated by this sport, man. like,
You should be.
But I used to think like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I mean, I've never, like, have any of you guys ever been knocked out? Like, I've never been straight up knocked out before, so I don't know what he feels when that happens. Like, is it just like boom and he loses consciousness, or is he just like, oh shit, my body just failed on me? I imagine getting knocked out is like when I stand up and my blood rushes to my head and I kind of gray out and I go, oh my God, I'm going to pass out. And then you actually do pass out. Like, to where, like, the blood rushes to your head and then you actually just fall.
It is about to be the most anticipated slap fight in the history of the sport. 5-time UFC World Heavyweight Champion Tim the Maniac Sylvia is about to defend his World Super Heavyweight Championship against professional arm wrestler and top contender Grizzly. Any moment now,
I'm
you're going
going
to see
Maniac
two
Silva.
of the biggest men in the
We've
world
watched him
come to
before.
that
He was
door
one of the
to
first
fight
professional
for the
slap
Super
fighters we
Heavyweight
watched.
Championship. And so
He played a
right
guy
now,
probably,
let's go
you
and
know,
take a look
40, 50
at
pounds
Grizzly's
heavier than him, and I
highlights.
think he still won. That ain't Tim. I don't know who the fuck that is. What the fuck, dude? Dude, I feel like that's Tim, or that might be the guy that Tim fought. When are you going to host Slap Fight? Dude, I don't know. Be awesome.
The last time he faced Tim Sylvia, he knocked him down, but then lost by decision. You won't believe the man he's about to face. Take a look at the champion's highlights.
Wait, so he did get to the last round and lost by decision? So this is a rematch? No? Did you run predictions? Why can't I see that? Oh, wait, here it is. What are you guys betting? Oh, it's like almost dead even. I'm still going to bet.
Tim getting the slap.
Wow. I'm pretty sure these guys are like 6'5". Oh, Frank was right behind him. You know, I'm surprised for this weight they don't have two guys behind them. Like, you think if you're behind Tim and Tim faints, you're catching Tim? I think I'm going down with Tim, and then I'm going to fucking pass out because he just fell on top of me.
Please welcome Tim the Maniac Sylvia. The slap fight world super heavyweight champion, Tim Sylvia. And there he is. 6'8",
Bro, he kinda look, why does he look tired?
pounds.
Why does he look like he just ran a mile?
UFC
Oh no.
World heavyweight champion.
Why does he look tired?
World super
He looks like he has food
slap
poisoning.
champion, sponsored by Slept, coming to the barrel to face his nemesis for the second time.
Look how big he is.
Tim the Maniac Sylvia. Charlie, what do you think about this one?
This is like a battle of anime characters here, JT. When Tim walked up to the barrel, on my view here, his whole head was cut off. It looked like fucking Cow and Chicken's parents. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, he's a massive, massive guy. In the battle of slapping, Tim is the final boss. Tim Sylvia, absolutely devastating slaps. But Grizzly has one of the best chins in the sport. So tonight we're going to see a 10-round fight between two superheroes.
Dude, he's
Look
walking
at the
around like
size of
rickety.
his paws, JT. Those are fucking frying pans right there.
Yeah, Tim Sylvia has hands
Am
like
I allowed
feet.
to
He's a
change
massive
my
guy.
prediction at the last second here?
Right now they're just going over some last-minute questions.
Or am
with,
I locked in
with
on
Kyron
Tim?
Bowen, our lead
Okay,
official.
I'm locked in
and
on
then
Tim.
This is about to be an absolute
I'm locked in on Tim. I'm
war.
locked in on Tim. That's
Tim
fine.
was not happy about their last fight. He
I'm-
got knocked
I had
down.
no- I had no
Didn't
worry
like it at
Tim's
all,
gonna
and
win
he's
this.
wearing his jersey backwards in protest.
Oh, this is gonna be big.
6'8", 349, 6'2", 400 pounds.
One of these giant slaps from Tim Sylvia.
I'm not catching
Now, here at
Grizzly.
Slap Fight Championship.
Who's behind Grizzly right now? Oh, it's a big guy.
Tim, you can't stagger. You'll have to pull that left foot back just a little bit. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
That'll work. Tim oinked at me.
Oh my
here we
God,
go,
he could
guys.
put his whole head in his palm right there.
Oh, and Grizzly eats a crazy slap. Wow. All right, I can tell you
I'm,
right
like,
now, that was as clean as
nervous
they
for
get.
this.
Tim Sylvia, no club, no step, and of course, Grizzly with no flinch. I need you to know, for those of you at home, you can ask the AMP crew, that was an unbelievable slap, and Grizzly
Nah,
ate
that was a
sucker.
fast.
So now
no, that was a
Tim's gonna
fast
take one of these
slap. But
Grizzly
like,
bear
I
paws,
think
Charlie,
he just ate
and,
that. I feel like the
I'll tell
big
you right
guys don't
now,
go down
Tim is
for
no
like 3 or
stranger to
4
taking damage,
at least.
but
It's
these are
usually never
two
like an
big men,
immediate
and
knockdown.
every shot is high risk. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, no, that last slap was a great blow. I could see the shockwave fly off it. I cannot believe Grizzly just took it like that.
1, 2. Oh, and a great shot from Grizzly, and Tim's gonna eat it. He refuses to go
I
down.
should have
He
switched!
smiles and he smiles at Grizzly and said,
No! Tell me you're
JT,
joking.
you're not wrong. Grizzly does pack some fucking schmeat there.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Tim the Maniac Sylvia refuses to lose. That was an absolute slobber knocker. And if you saw Tim's face, he just looked at him and said, no, not today, Satan. So,
No, he dropped a fucking piano on his head with that one. Like, it knocked his hat all cattywampus.
No, I think he'll be okay, but dude, I literally was just like, yeah, usually they don't get knocked down 3-4 slaps.
to Fulton, Missouri, and he spent some time and lived with Frank the Tank for a while, and he put himself through a camp. And Tim's technique is so good because he literally took time away from his wife, his kids, his life, and he just woodshedded, and he had an actual slap camp with Frank. So it's nice to have Frank in his corner tonight, but really at the barrel, it's mano-y-mano, Chuck.
That's true. It is only ever one-on-one, you and your opponent, and whoever can draw that blood.
All right, Tim Sylvia, round 2. A little bit high, but not a club, just high.
Okay, he definitely hit him in the eye. That's
Yeah,
probably a club. Chat. Hear me out. Am I wrong in saying I feel like Tim is not accelerating his slap until the second half of his rotation? Like, he's torquing that. He's not fucking like, it's not like it's like a slingshot. Like, you got to rip it.
And obviously, it's unintentional. It isn't a club.
I
unless
literally,
the
bro,
heel of the
Tim
hand
walked in all
connects,
rickety. I should have changed
I
my
hate to
bat.
say it, people won't like it, but Tim kept that clean.
Yeah, sometimes
not a
that's just
club.
the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose.
Yeah.
Did he move?
Now, Grizzly's back at the barrel here. He's not going to use his entire break. We're just in the bottom of round 2,
Bro,
and you
Tim
can
needs
cut the
to
intensity in
fucking
this ring
lock.
with a
You
knife,
better
Charlie.
not fall, Tim. I think he was
Yeah,
standing
no, I
too
can
far
feel it from
forward. He
here.
needs a
I
lead. Look at him.
imagine
Why
this
is he
slap
leaning
is
so
going to
far
knock me
forward?
back in my chair.
All right,
I think he
we're at
should
the bottom
stand
of
more
round
straight.
2, guys.
He's going to
Big
fall
Grizzly
onto the
squaring
barrel.
off. 1, 2. Oh! Another clean slap. Not as much power this time, but it did look like it might have affected Tim. Just, not a lot of movement out of this guy. He's giant.
Yeah, I think that first slap kind of woke him up. Now he's found his bearings.
Dude,
I think he's going to be
Tim,
even
I feel
more
like I'm watching Ozzy Osbourne perform on stage right now. Holy shit. It's like Frankie Valli right now performing. I'm fucking freaking out. I feel like he's like shaking as he comes back. He looks nervous.
He's having a conversation with the official, talking to his corner man. For those of you watching at home, I could tell you, this is an unbelievable night of slapping. We've had some crazy matches, but this match, the energy in here is electric. It's absolutely crazy.
Like doll's hand.
There's always a crazy energy with Kai Cenat and all the guys from the AMP, but tonight it's like this is one of those rare moments where they get real quiet, and that's how you know it's intense, man. Here we go. It's Tim Sylvia, round 3.
Yeah!
We need a big one here.
Tim's making sure that that's a proper tuck, and he's going to make sure that the ref checks it here. Yeah, it's better now. Yeah, see, it's a big part of the sport here. You can't tuck all the way to the sternum. Oh, that was a big one.
Dude, I feel like he's cupping his hand. Is that good? I feel like he's hitting like this. You should be hitting like limp, like straight hand. He ate that shit. Oh my God, dude.
The guy stepped, but it looks like he's okay.
I think it looks weak because you're watching 400-pound guys slap other 400-pound guys.
Okay, so on the other side of the room, the guys from AMP were talking to Grizzly just now. He said those slaps are tasty. I don't know.
It sounds like fighting words right there from Grizzly. He is doing an extraordinary job taking these blows from Tim.
Yeah, he is. This is round 3, bottom of round 3. Here we go. Here's the windup. Oh, a great slap from Grizzly. Wow.
Hey, Tim.
Great slap. Clean slap.
I think Tim's locking into his fucking old aura right now. I think he ate the shit out of that. He didn't look like he caved at all. I feel like now he's in the zone. He needed to feel out the level of the slap, and he's got it down.
At home could see it
I
was
think
clean.
Tim.
But
No,
there
I
must
think
be a
Tim.
little bit of power there.
I
for
think
him
Tim
to think
ate
that
that.
was a club.
Maybe I'm biased.
But again, Tim Sylvia
Tim
still
didn't
on his
move.
feet. So for those of you who thought
This
that
might
Tim
be a
Sylvia
10
might
round.
get dropped again, he did not. This is a different guy. The last time these two gentlemen fought, Tim was probably 60, 70 pounds bigger. He had absolutely no experience. This is a different guy. You've got to chop down this oak. He's not going to fall easily. So Tim Sylvia taking his break. Grizzly is in the zone.
Yeah, these are two monsters right now. We're watching a kaiju battle here tonight, JT.
Yeah, we really
You
are,
know what's
Charlie.
wild too is Frank the Tank is bigger than like most people in chat, and he looks small.
Here we
compared
go.
to
We're
Tank.
at the top of the 4th round. Tim the Maniac Sylvia still clear-eyed.
We need a big one here. Open palm. Open palm.
Oh, a big slap from Tim. Now, let's be honest. That did look like it may have affected Grizzly a little bit, but Grizzly is such a wizard at the reactions. He's over here. He's
think
asking his
that
corner
is,
man.
bro, I really do think that is a skill to act unfazed until you just genuinely pass out. Because he's going to give him nothing, and then he might just faint round 7.
It's hard to like slap through him. You slap Grizzly and then you just everything stops all at once.
Yeah, for sure.
It's impossible to follow through.
Yeah, we're talking about professional arm wrestler versus professional mixed martial artist. That's a heavy matchup at the barrel. A little bit of a movement there. I don't think they're going to call the flinch. It was a little bit of movement there, but it looks like they're going to let it slide. Yeah, it does.
I wouldn't consider that a flinch.
Yeah, I think he's riding the line, but Tim's still clean here. But you can see there where these slaps are making an impact, because this is a guy that doesn't react to strikes. I mean, you can hit him with your car typically. So this guy's in a battle here, and we're going to see.
You know,
if he can find
I
his way
feel
out
like
of it.
Tim's also got an odd build that aids slap fighting. Like 90% of his body is like in his upper body. His arms are jacked, his back's big, his shoulders are wide, his legs are small.
Yeah, I think so too. Grizzly's been preparing for this for a long time.
Like, look at his torso.
He's been hitting me up weekly for about a year and a half. Here we go. It's round 5. Tim the Maniac Sylvia.
Playing with his facial
Big
hair
round
there
5,
for a
about
moment.
half light mark
Interesting
here.
technique, tugging on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Knock him out right here, Tim.
Oh my God, another big shot, and Grizzly's laughing in the corner. Grizzly is laughing in the corner right now. Oh my God, and Tim Sylvia is pissed.
Do you think he actually
is a madman right now.
is eating those, or do you think he's playing it up? No way that didn't hurt.
I
I feel
will
like
say
Grizzly's
this
face
is
is
a
getting
clean fight.
purple,
We've
no?
seen very few,
Tim's is
mistakes,
purple too,
no
but I feel like
penalties.
Grizzly's face is
Only
getting a little
mistake so
purple
far in
tint.
this match.
It's been a very clean evening of slapping. I think only one penalty on the night with that rogue clubbing, but outside of that, nothing but just good old-fashioned textbook slaps.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm looking at these two guys. These guys are huge. Their feet are huge, and they're just focused on every slap. There's no movement.
That was a bad slap.
yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good for Tim. Nah, he didn't step.
It looks like they're going to call him here on a shoulder raise. One flinch warning. So what that means is there was a little bit of a shoulder raise there, and I got to tell you, that's the thing that happens when guys are rocked.
I didn't see no damn shoulder raise. Instant replay. Instant replay. Instant replay. I need to see it.
Yeah, on my end, JT, I didn't see any kind of flinch right there. That was just some stone-cold defense from here.
Yeah, it was a shoulder roll, and it was just a warning. So it's not going to. There's no big penalty called, but you know. Tim, the way Tim is
But
built,
they're not even
it's
showing the
difficult.
yellow
A lot
on
of
the
people on the
flinch.
internet give Tim a hard
Oh,
time
so it's
about
not
his
even a.
shoulders,
Is it not a
but that's the
formal
way Tim
warning?
is built.
It's
You
just
can
like
tell
he's
right
letting
now,
him
just the way
know.
he's standing, his shoulders roll forward, you know, just always. So.
Are those people still alive when they criticized him? Did they make it?
I really feel like Tim's not getting the full extension.
Whoa! So he said another one. I don't know if he meant club or another slap eaten. I don't know. I think Tim will appreciate the burn, no. But I don't know if it's you don't want to get in a battle of insults with Tim.
I
Sylvia.
feel like with Tim flinching too, he's so tall he has to crouch for them. And then I think that his shoulders are already in a weird spot. I think that's what JT was saying too.
Skin, but that's probably not going to
Oh,
happen.
it is on the warning now.
Tim's an oak, dude. Like, you're not going to get under his skin, but it's cool that he's got that strategy going. Tim, on the other hand, I can guarantee you he's counting out his break. He's taking every second, and he's going to come back with a vengeance, and you cannot count him out. He's a freaking 6'8", former UFC legend and giant man who's seemingly in some of the best shape of the last decade. He's 350 pounds. I don't know how much he's lost, 60, 70 pounds. And he looks fantastic, but he's maybe just a little bit behind here on the scorecards. Here we go. We're in round 6.
Yeah, I
here,
feel
the
like when
bottom
we
of
last
round
saw him,
6.
he was
Grizzlies
probably
gonna wind
another
up.
40
1,
pounds heavier.
2. Oh, man, Grizzly with another big shot. Tim smiles at him this time. Got a good amount of
He
swelling
bobble-headed
on
that
the left side of
bitch.
Sylvia's
That
face.
shaked Tim's whole fucking
lot here
head.
with,
Like, I
wow.
saw like
Really
7 or
impressive
8
tonight,
frames
Grizzly.
there where
But,
he was
you
like,
know, I just have a tendency, because I'm a guy that grew up on Tim Sylvia, I don't want to count this guy out. He's an incredible fighter, but Grizzly's really, really, really impressive.
right now, if they called it, Grizzlies
Yeah, this
winning
is
on
an
points,
incredible
and
showcase, really,
Tim
of
has
both of them, to be
a
honest
flinch
with you,
warning.
JT.
I mean, who would have ever thought these guys would go 7 rounds, Charlie?
Oh, look at the size of those hands. You're lucky to go 7 seconds.
Okay, man, that's big stuff right there. That was one of the most fundamental slaps you could throw. Grizzly's just standing there smiling now. Matter of fact, he heard me say that, and he looked over me and winked. Holy crap, Charlie.
I think there was a little bit of wobble there. I think that one may
I
have
think
found
he stumbled
a
back
tiddlywink
and
of the
held
button.
it in.
Yes, his cheek.
When he walked back, didn't laugh. Maybe he tripped, but like he stumbled.
Yeah, now we've called some crazy fights together, Charlie. We called a 27-rounder once between Wolverine and Darius, and we've actually had some pretty crazy experiences.
27 rounds?
I have to tell you, this is one of the best fights that I have ever seen in this sport, and I can't believe that it's right here, 5 foot in front of me at the Tony Parker Mansion in San Antonio. I mean, this is crazy. The AMP crew, my buddy Moist Critical and Kai Sinet.
Did they change this shit up or something, chat? Like, is it 10 rounds max? Like, when the fuck would they have gone 27?
Beating the piss out of each other.
Yeah, this is where dreams come true, JT. It's an honor to be here with you, 5 feet from the action.
I think when we used to, I remember there being like 15-round fights.
This is the Thunderdome of Pain, and it's being displayed right now. Grizzly, round 7, the bottom of 7.
1, 2.
Oh my!
Oh, he answered right
back.
back.
Shot. That's a big shot. Tim's going to stay on his feet, but he definitely respected that slap.
Yeah, that was a little penguin walk on the way to turn around there. That did not feel good. That was not pleasant.
I think Tim's got to get a good one. I think Grizzly's a little nervous. I still think Tim is getting on Grizzly more than you see.
My, he's going feral over there. I see it.
Yeah, he is so horny, Charlie. Grizzly right now, almost the perfect build for slapping. He's like a molar. It's not a
that right there
like
is
a
the
molar, like a tooth molar.
Now, take a look at Tim Sylvia. Massive man. Big man. This guy's taken a lot more damage than this in his career. But this is a new sport, and anything can happen. Tim Sylvia, he's decided to stay in. This is round 8. Tim's got 2 big shots here to try to put some work in.
No, he's got 3. Oh my God, is he shaking?
In the last lap, he spread his fingers quite a bit, giving him more surface area, and I think it really paid dividends. I wonder if he's going to go back to it.
Yeah, he looks like he is.
He has.
It looks like it.
Oh my God. These are can you hear these, Charlie, how loud these are?
So I hear the initial impact, but then once the actual shock wave hits, it takes out all my audio.
Hey, Charlie, I was just told by our lead official they're going to issue a clubbing warning. Personally, I didn't see it, but again,
Tim's
it's only
losing
a club.
this fucking fight. Tim's losing this fucking fight, Chad.
Oh God.
Yeah, we'll review that and see, but it's not
just
gonna
off
affect the
because
fight
I don't
right
think
now.
I don't think Tim's gonna knock out
Personally didn't
Grizzly.
see it, but Kyron's officiated over 250
And
matches, so
if he doesn't knock out
Yeah,
Grizzly,
I
he
also
just
must have
loses
missed
on
the club
warnings.
there. To me, that almost
Even
it
if
seems
his
more like
slaps are
Tim just
better
wanting
and he
his
stumbled
beanie thrown
more.
off of him.
yeah, he's mad at that beanie.
Yeah.
That's UAL. What's that say on it there, Case? UAL, Ultimate Arm Wrestling League. That's Casey's sponsor, and he's an arm wrestler.
Oh, fuck
all over
yeah.
the world.
Oh my God, there are way more people in this room than I thought there were.
Tim Sylvia, only a warning, but it is a warning for clubbing. I thought that was an awesome slap myself. We'll see in the replay what happened, but
I think Tim
Kyron Bowen
fucking
is
falls
the
here.
authority on slapping.
I
in
think Tim fucking
the
falls
United
here,
States
man.
and abroad.
I think he
He's
might
the
be
most
drawing a
experienced
foul,
ref in history.
getting some time.
Round 8.
Ooh, that was a bad slap. Never
Great
mind.
slap there. It was a
He
shoulder
didn't fucking
roll.
flinch that. I swear to God, if you fucking call that flinch, I'm fucking taking a plane to Texas, and I'm gonna go fucking dive this barrel right now.
Charlie, I don't know if you can hear him. He's pissed.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not there right now with him getting upset. I'll be honest with you, JT. I feel a little safer
He
1,000
loses a
miles
turn,
away.
it's over.
Yeah, this is upsetting to Tim. Tim's got this thing with his shoulders where he's already built in a way that makes that a factor. So the slightest movement can hit the hand. We're at 9. So here's what that means, Charlie. It's absolutely chaos here. It's the 9th round, and that means that Tim Sylvia has now lost his 9th round. So he will only have a 10th round slap. Is that correct, official?
Dude, he gets one to fucking make it
That
or
is going
break
to be a
it.
huge detrimental blow here to the case for Tim taking the championship back. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to need to be an incredible 10th round performance.
Yeah, it's really, here's the thing about a guy
wait.
like Tim.
Oh
is
no,
he's
he
gonna
did
give
slap
it everything
first.
he's got, but
I
the
thought
reality-
because I was gonna say if it was round 8 and he didn't slap yet, he'd still have 2 more. He only gets 1 more because he loses his round 9.
in Grizzlies round 9 slap after just taking the round 8 slap. So this is a second in a row, and then they're each going to have one final slap, and then it's all she wrote.
1, 2.
Oh, another big one.
Oh, that's not going to feel good for the double tap. That's not going to be nice.
No, Tim said something to me there I didn't understand, but he probably is telling me that felt like a club, and it didn't look like one. Oh, he said it wasn't a club. Okay.
No, it was a hard hit.
Oh, he said. Oh, shit. Okay. Tim said that wasn't a hard hit. So I don't know what's happening here. The thing is, these guys
Bro,
are.
It must have been me being a pussy thinking it was a hard hit. That's on me.
The biggest fucking clutch play right now if Tim just hits him with a fucking haymaker. Knocks him the fuck out.
But he hasn't gone down. I know that was part of Grizzly's hope, but I also know Tim was hoping to knock Grizzly out. So, you know, it's time now for each of these guys to deliver one final blow. And right now, Tim needs to pull something off, Charlie. Tim really needs a big shot, and he's got.
I'm pulling for Tim.
Tim's got to knock him out.
This is
now.
his opportunity here, Charlie.
Unless he does, if he gets a good slap and then Grizzly gets like a fucking
he's got to charge it up right now, get it nice and fucking
That would be
dry,
the only
and
way.
just knock his head off his shoulders, JT. The Hail Mary.
The Hail
Oh
Mary
yeah,
coming
dude, hit him
through.
with the fucking full
Tim, the Maniac
power.
Sylvia, the world
Tim,
super heavyweight champion.
knock
Final
him
slap
out,
of the match.
Tim.
Everything he's got. Oh, and it's a clean slap. And look at Grizzly. Holy smokes.
That was a great shot. It was a really good shot.
All right, there's one slap remaining in the match, Charlie. It's Grizzly. He's got one shot to put it away. It's really up to Grizzly.
I mean, he wins either way, man. He wins either fucking way. Obviously, you want to get a knockout.
Just give a love tap. But after the barrage of shit talk that happened in this build-up, I would imagine Grizzly will take the slap. We'll see.
Yeah, I can't imagine Grizzly walking away from it here, but who knows? I'm not his dad. I could be wrong.
I mean, Grizzly has climbed a mountain tonight. This is one of the most successful super heavyweights in history, and Grizzly has absolutely stood toe-to-toe with him and quite possibly taken his belt, Charlie.
Yeah, this is a historic moment, JT, and it's an honor to be here with you again after a 27-round slobber knocker a few years back. This is a very, very pleasant world.
Oh my God.
This is it, Charlie. This is it.
I really just hope he doesn't pass out. That was really good.
Tim stays on his
Nah,
feet.
he
That's the
even
match,
caught his
ladies
hat.
and gentlemen.
What the fuck is the EMT running over for? Tim caught his hat. He didn't fucking pass out. He didn't faint. He felt his hat fly off his head, and he picked that shit up. That was a good fucking fight.
The judges are calculating the decision. I think we know what's happened here.
Oh, yeah.
So, Charlie, I don't know if you caught that. Tim actually did that. He wanted to give Grizzly the belt himself, so he was being a genius, not an asshole. That was my bad. I'm the asshole on that one. Tim Sylvia, always a gentleman. And ladies and gentlemen, it's only fitting that Tim make the announcement. It's your new world slap fighting super heavyweight champion, Grizzly. And let's go down to the barrel.
I mean,
and
you can see his cheek is fucking swollen and like a dark purple now.
Grizzly, you know, the audience, by the audience noise and by what we see right now, you know, he is bigger, he looks taller. What was going through your mind as you had to size up being a smaller opponent in this situation?
Well, I definitely don't feel small even to him, but I feel like I can get anyone slap in the world, so no one's proved me wrong yet.
Wow, okay, and what's your thoughts on your opponent's performance?
I have full respect for Tim. He's
You're very
accomplished
humble.
way more than I have in UFC, MMA, all that. So I have all the respect in the world for him.
And what's next?
Anyone who wants it. Sign the paper. I'll hit you harder than anyone has.
Imagine he said that though. Huh, you're very humble.
I know somebody who does want it. Rakai!
Yo. Rakai would die.
Section over here with Agent and Tim the Maniac Sylvia. Take a look at Tim Sylvia's signature shirt. You can find that
Hey, good job,
wherever Slept t-shirts are sold, slept.com. All right, guys, over here, Tim the Maniac Sylvia, legend with Agent.
It's Agent Zero. Join with Tim. Bro, hell of a fight. You stood your ground. You did not drop at any point. Man, it's like the heavyweight fight.
No, it's super heavyweight, bro.
Super heavyweight.
Yeah, he's like 400. I'm 350.
So heading into the fight, obviously there is a weight discrepancy. How does that factor into how you think about the fight?
That didn't bother me at all. I faced him before.
You're not getting a lot out of me here.
He was clean this time. Last time he.
I'm doing even less.
Clubbed and stepped
I did way too
dropped
much
me
on
the
the
first
fucking
shot. So it was a clean fight. I guess I had a couple fouls. I don't know how it happened.
I am fried. No.
Pedigree, man. You know, people were really excited to see you fight here today. What would you say to your fans out there watching right now?
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys watching. I stepped into this because I miss fighting and it kind of filled the void. But I got some other things that are going on right now. You know, GetSlept.com, my T-shirt line is doing really well, and you guys should check it out and tell me what you think.
Yeah. When it comes to fighting, obviously you've had a whole history fighting. What inspired you want to slap and what's your inspiration?
Bro, great question.
Well, you know, it's crazy because
Agent's hitting them with fucking 10 out of 10 questions.
And I just happened to comment on
every
one that I
single
saw, and
fucking
I said,
time here, man.
Yeah. The promoter
Back
JT,
to back.
Hit me up immediately and said, "Champ, big fan, come down and watch one of my fights. You know, we'll have you corner." So I did, and somebody got hurt or something. I said, "Well, I'll step in." And he's like, "Are you serious?" I go, "Yeah, this shit looks fun." He's like, "Let me promote it first." So he promoted the fight. I went in there and knocked the guy out. It was a good time, and I just, like I said, you know, when you fight, and the thing I miss the most about fighting is the crowd and the excitement and stuff like that. And so this actually filled the void for the last couple of years for me, and I really enjoyed it. But it's probably my last time I'm doing it.
Really? So what's next?
I have a T-shirt, you know, clothing company, GetSlept.com. That was actually this is my fight shirt tonight, and it's actually going really well. We've got Bradley Gilbert on board, some other fighters in the BKFC and stuff. So I have a lot of friends in the country music industry, and we're just trying to blow that up right now. And a lot of things we're doing for fighters is, you know, I fought for 16 years. We're trying to help the fighters, you know, as they're growing. So we're doing a lot of profit shares with our fighters. So they promote the shirt.
So he makes shirts with them, and then they get high profit share margins. That's cool. So he helps promote, because a lot of fighters have trouble. Like, you could be even a seen fighter and you don't make that much money because you don't fight often and you're only getting paid per fight. So having another source of passive income, or like while you're not actively in fighting season, is easy, or makes their life easier. Well, Chad, that was a W fucking stream. That was the last fight, I think. Yeah, Tim was last because we had Slap Jesus and Raven, Grizzly Tim, Biscuit, Akuma, Faithful Frank. Yeah. Well, that was a really fun fucking slap fight, chat. We're not going to be able to watch the one next week, but maybe the one after that. Which will be the charity stream day as well, August 1st. Be there, be square. Anyways, Chad, that was a very fun stream. If you have any videos you want to watch, kids you want to play, as I said, always. Nine luckiest people who survive the impossible, number 2.
Fully submerged in the ice-cold water, under a thick layer of ice. But still conscious, the skier's body temperature dropped to a record low of below 14 degrees Celsius. The woman had no chance.
How the f did that happen? Fell head first into ice? Like, if the ice broke, you would fall feet first. Suplexed? I mean, maybe if she tripped. You couldn't trip. If she slept, fell backwards.
But suddenly,
her caught herself.
Pulse got going again. In this video, I'll share 8 incredible survival stories that are hard to believe. Viewer discretion is advised. A British parachuting instructor, Michael Holmes, was preparing for his 3rd jump in a day. He double-checked his gear and had his colleagues recheck it for him. Michael had around 7,000 successful jumps under his belt. On that day, in 2006, the instructor was supposed to film a tandem flight over the New Zealand
2006. I love the AI voices.
Town of Taupo. When the plane reached an altitude of 4,600 meters, the skydivers jumped. Michael circled the tandem couple to take the best photos and then opened his parachute. However, instead of a steady descent, the man...
Yo, full panic. I'm saying that right now. I don't know if I would ever go parachuting or skydiving because of the fear that I would be one of the however many... Like, what are the odds that your parachute doesn't work? I know they have backups. 1 in every 1,000 parachutes does not operate correctly. Or not necessarily, like... entirely wrong, but not at 100% efficiency. That's still enough for me, dude. 1 out of 1,000 gets fucked up, yeah, then you have a backup. What if you're one of the guys that has both of them get fucked up?
Got caught up in a violent swirl. His main parachute got tangled and wouldn't open. So, the man detached it to open the extra one. Its canopy wouldn't detach for some reason though, and Holmes continued falling. He wanted to cut off the suspension lines with
Oh my God, this is real footage. How do you even have the wherewithal to start functionally trying to fix your parachute while you're falling to your death and spinning in circles? Like, you're so disoriented and you're trying to, like, fix your parachute so you don't die.
He wouldn't detach for some reason, though, and Holmes continued falling. He wanted to cut off the suspension lines with a knife, but was unable to raise his arms due to the
Like, he looks like he's about to smack the ground.
speed of the fall. Michael barely managed to look at his altimeter and realized he was done for.
Bye.
6 more seconds.
Oh my God. Yo, we actually, well, he didn't die, but we basically just witnessed. I've always wondered, like, people that have these horrific accidents, like, what do they say? This guy just genuinely had the realization, like, oh, I'm going to die. Wow.
6 more seconds passed. Michael Holmes hit the ground. But when
and didn't die?
Michael's friend landed nearby, he saw Holmes lying in a blackberry bush, fully conscious. The man was immediately taken to the hospital, where he was diagnosed.
Well, because his parachute was still semi-open. So it wasn't like he was just free falling, you know? Like, he was somewhat, like, slowing down his descent. Then he lands in a soft bush.
Diagnosed with a crushed left foot and ankle, on which he landed.
That's it? Oh, I thought they were gonna say his whole body got shattered.
As well as broken ribs and a punctured lung.
But that's still not that bad. Like, you could break your rib cage giving somebody CPR.
If Michael had fallen directly onto the ground or into the water from such a height, he would have most likely died on the spot.
Oh, I would have been cooked. I would have aimed for the water. I know water's like concrete, but I would have thought surely the water's a better alternative. I would have gone for the water there.
It was a coincidence that saved his life. But no bush will save you if you've...
This isn't Minecraft. Yeah, I go, oh, thank God I have a water bucket in my inventory. Oh, wait, I take out my water bottle. I pour it out under me. This will save me.
In November of 1992, Michael Benson and Chris Duddy went to film a volcanic cone named Pu'u'o'o on the Hawaiian Islands. One of Hollywood's best pilots, Craig Hosking, agreed to take them to the mouth of an active volcano. But the moment they approached the crater, the helicopter started falling right into the volcano. Everyone on board was preparing to die. However, by some miracle, the helicopter didn't end up plunging into the fiery lava. Instead, it fell onto the hard ground.
I mean, wouldn't it be that hot? If you fell into the middle of a volcano, wouldn't it be the air be so fucked and it be so hot that you would die anyway? How do you live this? How do you survive the crash, let alone just having to stand here and wait for somebody to rescue you?
Instead, it fell onto the hard ground. Moreover, the people remained virtually intact in the air crash.
Wow.
The scene of the disaster turned out to be located in the very spot where fresh air was flowing into the crater.
Yo, these guys only get winner's queue in video games. This is just, what is the luck here? You crash into a volcano in a helicopter, a feat everyone else would die from. You crash, don't die on impact. Step out of the rock, or step out of the fucking helicopter and you're just on a rock and you're able to breathe.
Otherwise, the men would have choked on the poisonous gases produced by the volcano. These coincidences saved their lives. Apart from that, they were only 90 meters below the crater top, so things didn't seem that bad. It was an illusion, however. When the men tried to climb the slope, they got badly injured by the spiky hot stones. Moreover, the lightest touch made the stones shift, so the people were at risk of falling into the boiling lava every second. The thick...
I'm just staying there until they come get me. What? Oh, but then what if it starts, like, the lava starts spurting and shit?
Gases and vapors stopped the men from seeing anything, so they soon lost track of each other. Pilot Craig Hosking miraculously managed to get back to the crashed helicopter and call for rescuers. The rescue team, in its turn, was just as lucky to notice...
The rescue team crashes in the same spot. Imagine. Rescue team oh shit, we're going down too. Crashes right next to the other helicopter. Now there's just like 7 people in the middle of the volcano, and they're like, do we call for help again? Do we give it another try?
Benson and Duddy, on the other hand, were stuck on the wall and spent the following night in agony, listening to the sounds of lava boiling at
all night?
1,000 degrees Celsius beneath them. On the following morning, Chris Duddy dared to climb higher, but Michael Benson deemed it too dangerous and stayed where he was. A few hours later, something like a human body swooshed past him and fell into the lava. The man got overtaken by despair. He was barely holding on upon a tiny ledge, convinced that his friends had died and that he was going to follow suit. Benson spent 2 days without food in the pouring rain. When the man felt he just couldn't go on anymore,
what happened to the other helicopter? Was I not paying attention?
The rescue team, in its turn, was just as lucky to notice and pick the pilot up on the same day. Benson and Duddy, on the other,
they picked up the pilot and left the other 2?
Go on anymore. A rescue net suddenly appeared near him, lowered from a helicopter. Moreover, Benson was told that all his friends were alive. The thing that flew past him the day before was a rescue package thrown from a helicopter.
Nah, I'd be fucking fist fighting that motherfucker that got saved. If it's me and 2 other people I know and one of my boys gets saved and I'm just up there, I make it out alive. Second I see him, I'm fucking flooring his ass. I'm like, dude, you left me. But, you know, if you're in the exact situation, you're like, I don't even know where they are, bro. Because they're halfway up the fucking rock wall. You're like, they can't climb back down.
Out of the volcano, 27 hours after the crash. So,
like, what is he going to do staying down there? That's a fair point. I would make that realization after I punched him in the face. And then I'd be like, I'm sorry. That was rude of me.
It turns out that a string of coincidences can save your life, even when the laws of physics are stacked against you. A worker from England managed to win a battle against a machine that even the Terminator would have lost. On the day before Christmas, 2008, a man named Matthew Lowe was working his factory.
Why is it always the early 2000s when shit was just crazy?
He was passing by an automized conveyor belt when he noticed his overalls get caught on something. Then, a horrible thing happened. Lowe fell onto the
is he gonna start crushing him?
Conveyor belt, which started pulling him toward a 13-centimeter opening in a structure. In just a few seconds, the man's entire body disappeared into the narrow tunnel. Only his head remained outside on the other side of the machine. The only thing Matthew had the time to do was to hear the cracking of his bones and think this was the end for him. The machine spewed.
And what do you, yo, you're not even thinking this is the end for me. Are you thinking that? Yeah, no, you're probably going, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Oh my God, that hurts. I'm gonna die. Like, those are the only thoughts that, what else is going through your head? I think it's different. It's the way, if you know it's a, like, that's a situation where it's like, you're probably gonna die. But if it's like a car crash, it literally just might be like, oh, fuck, and then you're dead. Like if you spin out on a highway.
Then the horrific pain kicked in, and Matthew started screaming. When the other workers ran into the room, they froze with terror. Lowe's back was broken in 2 places. His pelvis, ribs, and both hips were almost completely crushed, and the abdomen, with the internal organs, was torn. Matthew was immediately taken to the
How did he not die?
Hospital, and his partner was advised to prepare for the worst. However, despite all the doctors' predictions, Lowe fought for his life, spending a month at the hospital and going through 6 surgeries. The surgeons literally stitched the man's body back together, and in just 18 months, Matthew could return to work, although he was transferred to a different position.
Yo, it's honestly crazy that surgeons today are capable of saving people from, like, genuinely tragic situations like that. Like, if you were alive 200 years ago and you, like, fucked up your leg bad, you might die. I mean, like, I'm saying, like, crush it. Like, you're, like, if you don't get immediately help, like, you're getting murdered.
The only things reminding him of the catastrophe are the weakness in his right arm and occasional panic attacks. Lowe's story fully deserves to be recreated in a sci-fi movie. Regarding a case that happened to Stephen McCormick, it already happened on screen. On May 21st, 2011, in the town of Opatiki, New Zealand, Mr. McCormick, an experienced driver, was tinkering with his truck He was right between the car's bumper and a trailer when he slipped and fell. But instead of regular pain, he felt his body blow up like a balloon, getting twice as big. The man's colleagues and his grown-up son came running when they heard his screams. As it turned out, McCormick had fallen
Oh my God, he fell on like an air compressor.
onto a brass valve that supplied compressed air to the car's brakes. It punctured the man's buttock, and the pressurized gas entered.
Wait, it went up his butthole? Or it just punctured his butt? It did not go up his ass. There's no way if it went up his butt.
McCormick's colleagues managed to cut off the air supply and laid the man on the ground. However, as it turned out, the only 2 emergency cars were busy, and Stephen had to spend an entire hour waiting for the medics. When the man got to the hospital, it became clear that the air had separated the fat tissue from the muscles and filled the entire.
It had to have gone up his butt. Because if it just punctured your, like your butt muscle, it blowing air wouldn't do anything.
Space in the abdomen, the chest, around the lungs and the heart, and even behind Stephen's eyelids. The doctors had to push a hose between the ribs right to the lungs.
How long was he sitting on it?
So that the man would be able to breathe. The air in his body had to go out the natural way, which took 3 days. After this, McCormick was discharged from the hospital completely healthy, and the only reminder of the incident was a puncture in his buttock. The doctor.
What a story that is, though. Maybe it wasn't his butt muscle. What a story that is. No one would believe you. Literally. If you told that story, people would go, "You're fucking lying, dude. Like, you're watching a cartoon from 1995, Tom and Jerry."
It could have damaged a blood vessel, and then Stephen McCormick would have died. The man was saved by a total coincidence and couldn't have influenced the situation in any way. A tourist from Australia, on the other hand, had to decide whether he'd fight for his own life or not.
Well, this shit's just stupid. Okay, this guy is free climbing on top of a mountain. Each ledge is imminent death, and he's tiptoeing on like a little rock wall of like loose rock. This is just stupid.
On a Sunday morning in September of 2019, a 54-year-old man went on a short hike to Mount Nebo near Brisbane, Australia. Neil Parker was a seasoned member of the Brisbane Bushwalkers Club and took all the necessary gear with him. Moreover, he'd repeatedly walked that same route, so the thought of telling anyone where he was going didn't even cross his mind. 1 hour and 40 minutes into his hike, he had already started a familiar ascent onto the mountain near a waterfall. Yep.
I love hiking, but I don't like the extreme hiking that this is. And my fear, whenever I go hiking, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to fall off the mountain. I'm always worried that a bear is going to come out of nowhere and maul me. And that's how I'll die. I'm never just like, oh yeah, let me climb this waterfall or whatever I'm doing.
Suddenly started shifting under Neil Parker's feet, and he plunged downward. The man fell 6 meters into a shallow creek, snapping his left leg in half above the ankle and crushing his left wrist. Neil tried to get his cell phone out of his pocket, but it slipped into the water. Then Parker realized he could neither call for help nor expect to be searched for. His only option was to get out himself. Neil used his hiking poles to splint his leg and started crawling. It was so hard, however, that he had to rest after every meter he conquered. Yep.
You know the most fucked like thing that somebody had to go through that they survived? Who was that one dude that got his arm stuck between a rock and a canyon and he had to like saw his own arm off? Y'all think you could do that? Yeah, 72 hours. It wasn't actually James Franco, it was somebody else. James Franco just played the actor that of the guy that actually had to go through that. But it was like, wasn't it with like a pocket knife or something? Sawn through the bone, dull knife, just.
Parker continued crawling.
That's different from like you getting somebody with an axe to go just chop it off, and it's 2 whacks.
Stopping from time to time to eat something and take painkillers. Only 2 days later, on Monday, when Neil Parker didn't show up at work, the search operation began. By some miracle, someone recalled the man mentioning his plan of going to the mountains. But a helicopter wasn't dispatched until Tuesday morning. Quite soon, the rescuers noticed a man in a creek bed. He was waving something colorful over his head. As it turned out, not only did Neil Parker survive, he'd also climbed for over 3 kilometers from the spot where he'd fallen. He was hoisted aboard the helicopter and transported to the hospital. The doctors admitted that making a splint out of hiking poles was a genius idea. Here's what I think. Neil Parker's situation was horrible, but he had immense experience, food, and painkillers. 28-year-old James Grimes...
Painkillers clutch. Painkillers clutch. Why do you just have that in your bag, though? Who just carry... Like, are we talking like painkillers like this motherfucker had Advil? Or he had painkillers like he had Oxycontin in his fucking bag?
On the other hand, had to get out of a similar plight without even firm ground under his feet. On November 23rd, 2022...
He was 54? Yeah, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Are you trying to say that 54-year-olds just have painkillers? Just because you're 50 doesn't mean you're in so much pain that he's old. No. Some of you guys are disconnected from society right now. Do some of you guys genuinely believe that, like, all 50-year-olds just carry around, like, painkillers? That's not a thing. Even, like, 80-year-olds, you don't just carry... In a hiking bag, you don't just have, like, Percocets on you.
A man got aboard a cruise liner in New Orleans to celebrate the upcoming Thanksgiving. After sundown, James had a few cocktails and decided to go to the bathroom. The next moment,
did he fall overboard?
The man regained consciousness only to find himself in the boundless waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Grimes started panicking. He couldn't recall falling off the ship.
Oh my God, he was blackout drunk. That is horrifying. No. He was so drunk, his memory was gone, and then the cold water flashed him back into consciousness, and he just wakes up in the fucking middle of the ocean. It's Gulf of Mexico, chat. I will forever refer to it as the Gulf of Mexico.
And didn't know what to do. At first,
not doing that shit. It's like how I call X Twitter. It's still Twitter.
First, the man hoped his absence would get noticed soon, and the line would come back to get him. But after spending the entire night in the water, he realized it wouldn't happen.
Getting a hangover, come down from being that drunk.
During that time, a large group of jellyfish badly stung James's body. And when the sun rose, new trials awaited Grimes. He noticed a fin nearby and went pale with terror. A shark was approaching.
No! Oh my God. Stop. I thought he said fin like a fucking flipper in the water, and that was going to help him swim. Like a scuba diver lost a flipper. Get the fuck out of here. You saw a shark?
Him. Something touched his foot. He kicked it hard, held his breath, and prepared to die. But nothing happened. And the shark, if it was one, never returned. Suddenly, James saw two ships on the horizon. He swam toward them for hours.
Nah, dude. Oh my God. This is making me genuinely, like, if I ever go on a cruise, I'm not getting that drunk. You get so fucked up that you're blackout drunk. When you're blackout drunk, for the people that don't know, the part of your brain, like, you still function normally. I mean, obviously you're way under the influence, but the part of your brain that has, like, memory turns off. And so you'll kind of, like, it'll be gray out or blackout. Sometimes when you're blackout, you won't remember, like, say 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. And then you fucking fall asleep, wake up the next day. You're like, I don't remember what happened. Or you gray out, which is where you're so drunk that, like, you kind of phase in and out of remembering things. He was blackout drunk, so he was just gone, right? He's still functioning as him, but he's not going to remember anything. So he probably didn't remember 2 hours. He probably remembered being at a bar, and then he just teleported to being in the ocean.
And when James had already spent 20 hours in the water and was losing hope of ever seeing his family again, a lifeline landed near him. The man used all of his remaining energy to try and grab it, but the mighty waves did not allow him to. Eventually, a Coast Guard helicopter started circling over James, and rescuers took hold of him. One of them noticed that Grimes had 1 minute at most before dying of hypothermia in the ice-cold water. But I don't think this is the most...
Dying of hypothermia? The water was that cold?
It's an incredible story in this video. Do you believe it's possible to get caught in a storm at a cruising altitude and survive? On February 14th, 2007...
It's ocean water? Well, even if it's the summer, it wouldn't be that cold. I don't know what time of year it was.
In the small Australian town of Manila, a world skydiving champion, Eva Wisniewska, was preparing to defend her title for the nth time. The sky was absolutely clear that day, despite forecasts of a violent storm. However, when the woman took to the sky, the weather quickly deteriorated and clouds appeared around her. Eva directed her paraglider under one of them when suddenly she felt a fierce, invisible force get a hold of her. At a speed of 20 meters per second, the woman was flying upward, right into the storm's epicenter. This is a natural phenomenon called cloud suck, when the warm air from beneath suddenly rises to the cold air. First, Eva only saw lightning bolts around her, and then she was completely covered by the pitch-black darkness. The abrupt pressure change caused the woman to go unconscious. She couldn't feel the hail hit her while the 50-degree frost was covering her skin with ice. In the end, Eva was sucked onto almost the cruising altitude of a jet plane, 9,947 meters. There's so little oxygen there that the human body starts literally dying cell by cell. For Eva, this meant almost 100% certainty of death. Yet, almost an hour later, the woman came around and realized she was now hurtling toward death on a paraglider that was out of control.
So she passed out. She passed out in a glider in the middle of a cold air area, and then just woke up and was like, "Oh, I'm falling to my death."
At some point, Eva's descent speed reached 33 meters per second. But suddenly, the fall slowed down, and the athlete managed to land only 60 kilometers away from where she'd started. The woman's entire body was covered in bruises from the hail, and she had severe
What? She was getting hailed on in the sky?
Frostbite on her face, ears, and extremities. Wisniewska's survival has been compared to winning the lottery 10 times in a row. It was nothing short of a miracle. However, I've saved the most incredible story for the very end. Not even doctors can explain how Anna Bogenholm managed to come back to life. In May of 1999, a Swedish radiologist was skiing in the mountains near Narvik in Norway. She was an experienced skier, had been on those slopes multiple times before, and was accompanied by her 2 colleagues. Yet none of this spared her from a tragic coincidence. On that day, Anna lost control of her skis and fell. The woman landed on her back in a frozen
Yo, okay, not even before we get to this, falling with your skis locked in is so scary because you're tumbling, but you have these wide-ass fucking legs on your skis, and I'm always worried when I go skiing because I don't snowboard that when I fall, my legs are going to twist and it's just going to snap my fucking legs.
Broke 20 centimeters of ice with her head, and her entire body sank into the water. Only
She would have to be unconscious.
Bogenholm's feet and skis remained above the surface. Anna's colleagues immediately rushed to help her, but failed to get the woman out of her ice trap. So they called the rescuers. Panicked, Bogenholm was
called the rescuers? Brother, her head's underwater right now. Yeah, why don't we give a ring to the fucking rescuers? Like, that's gonna fucking do anything.
Thrashing against the ice.
Yeah, we'll be there in fucking 30 minutes.
When suddenly she managed to find an air pocket nearby and start breathing again. She spent
an air pocket in the ice?
Spent 40 minutes like that, fully conscious and awaiting rescue. However, she never managed to see it. She passed out, and her colleagues were unable to tell whether Anna was still alive. Yet the rescuers took another 40 minutes to get the woman out of the water. So, she had no chance of survival. When Bogenholm was brought to the hospital, her body temperature had hit a new record low in the history of medicine, 13.7 degrees Celsius.
56 degrees and she was alive? That's insane, dude. Some of her organs had to have died.
However, in the cold country of Norway, medical practitioners have a rule: to warm the patient up before declaring their death. So, a team of over 100 specialists worked in shifts for 9 hours, trying to bring Anna's body temperature back to normal, when suddenly, her pulse reappeared.
How do they bring your body temp back? Like, that might be a stupid question. Like, I would genuinely be like, we need to get a bunch of space heaters.
This seemed absolutely...
bunch of blankets.
Absolutely impossible. But the doctors weren't too quick to be optimistic. Bogenholm...
I mean, if she had a pulse, they would know that she's not dead.
...had been dead for too long. And the human brain experiences irreversible damage after 20 minutes without oxygen at the longest. However, Anna spent the following 35 days connected to a ventilator and regained consciousness. It's incredible, but no damage was found in her brain. Yet the woman was paralyzed below her neck. 29-year-old Anna was aghast at the idea of spending the rest of her life bedridden and was very angry with the doctors for having saved her at all. However, after another month in intensive care and lengthy rehabilitation...
Yeah, that's why you have to write that shit in your will. You have to write that shit in your will. When you get, like, once you, like, not even when you turn 18, Once you start, like, living alone and shit, it's not even a will. It's more so you have, like, rules for, like, do not resuscitate. Like, if I was in that scenario, I have it written in where you just kill me. Just let me die. I like, you go through these boxes, and it's like, if they can bring you back, but you're going to be in, like, a vegetative state, kill me. Kill me. I literally had to check. I remember going through boxes. That's a thing? Yeah. No, if I have it so if I'm ever in a medical situation where they could keep me alive, but I'll be, like, permanently paralyzed and on, like, feeding tubes and shit to just fucking kill me. At that point, you're just thinking of quality of life. When you're older, this is like, you're talking, you're going to be doing this for your parents when your parents are fucking old as shit, or your sibling or something. If they're on, if they're in a persistent vegetative state and they're only being kept alive by machines, you're the one that chooses whether or not to pull the plug. And sometimes it's up to that person, but other people have it written in on whether or not you keep them on a machine or not.
What happened to Anna is a medical miracle. I've told you so many stories like this.
How did she start moving again if she was fully paralyzed? WVID, though. Lock in chat. Next video. Billionaire car tier list.
Mark Zuckerberg has enough money to buy a brand new Lamborghini every single day for the rest of his entire life and still have billions of dollars left over. So why does he choose to drive a Honda Fit? Well,
I mean, don't they make more than the price of a Lambo every day? Just off of increased, like, net worth value, right, of the stocks that he owns. He makes more than however much a Lambo cost, whatever Lamborghini you're trying to buy, like $400K.
According to him, it's
day.
safe, comfortable, and not too showy.
Honda Fit. Yo, that's actually crazy if you're a billionaire and driving a fucking Honda Fit.
The second car is a $1.4 million Pagani Huayra.
Okay.
S tier.
Yo, actually, though, I feel like most billionaires, outside of that one dude that died that lived in, like, a $60,000 home that ran IKEA, that guy literally just lived frugally. But most billionaires have, like, a cheap car where it's like, oh, I drive a Prius because it's gas efficient. And then they have 9 fucking other cars that are over $5 million each. I don't know if it's to, like, remind them of being humble or to also just maybe PR seem more humble.
Ken Griffin, founder of the sexiest hedge fund of all time, Citadel, once spent $200 million on this interesting assortment of
art. Is also a fucking scam write-off for rich people. I fucking hate that shit. Donating art pieces. You get it? I mean, it's illegal to do this, but a lot of people have done it, where you buy art, get it appraised for a much higher value, and then sell it. Or he just buys it and then donates it.
paint. Given Kenneth's track record of buying things that are overpriced thanks to sentimental value, you might think that he drives a Mark IV Supra, or maybe an old BMW. No, my boy Kenneth drives an almighty LaFerrari.
This is a LaFerrari.
With its rousing curves,
On the driver's door, you can see there are 3 circular buttons.
ironic V12 engine,
Next step, I want to move on to the door panel.
and salacious quarter-mile time of 9.7 seconds.
There's no storage pocket in the door panel.
The LaFerrari is an absolute beast. Ken Griffin seems like the type of guy that would...
Yo, I get jealous as fuck, though, when I watch shit like that. Oh my god, bro. Owning a fucking, like, $3 million Ferrari? Oh, fuck, dude. I'd be scared I'd crash it. You gotta be... It's not even like, aren't you rich? I make money. You think I make LaFerrari money? No. I make money, right? Like, I could buy a nice car. I have a nice car, right? Like, I have a nice Jeep. But, like, I would never spend... I couldn't buy that car. Even if I could, you have to have way more than that in case you fucking total it.
buy a LaFerrari and just keep it in his garage because he's scared of depreciation, so A tier. Rihanna is worth $1.4 billion thanks to her music and cosmetic line, and her car collection is magical. She has multiple Porsches, an Aventador, a Maybach, a Chevy Suburban, and a legendary Mercedes SLR McLaren. Fun fact,
that is a nice looking car, dude.
this super rare car is also owned by former billionaire Kanye West.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
Solid A tier. Michael Bloomberg drives a Chevy.
Yo, dead ass though. Yo, like, that's an honest response for a dude that's standing outside your fucking house. The fuck out of here, dude.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
Solid A tier. Michael Bloomberg drives a Chevy Suburban. Jack Ma, former CEO of Alibaba, drives a Chevy Blazer that he bought from Alibaba.
That he bought from Alibaba?
The richest rapper of all time, Jay-Z, has a godlike automotive collection, but his coolest car has to be his $8 million Maybach Accelero, a one of...
Oh my god, dude. Fuck, man. Like, keep in mind, like, when you watch these videos, you're like, oh, 3 million, 8 million. The average American dies with a net worth of like $1.7 million, less than that. I think the average American makes like 1.7 in their entire life. Oh, average net worth of somebody in their 60s that dies or 70s is $300K.
Kind high-performance vehicle that was originally built to test the limits of Fulda's Accelero tire model.
Fucking engine lights blinking.
It's a cool car, but for $8 million, I would rather...
It's not that cool for 8. I would put that in C tier, dude. That's a fucking shit-ass car for $8 million.
Just buy the state of Wisconsin. I think it's too expensive. Say B tier. Steve Ballmer is worth $70 billion and drives a Ford Fusion hybrid. His car was hand-delivered to him by the Ford CEO.
How are you? You like your new car? This is awesome.
This is awesome. No way he's happy about that. Dog, you could buy 100,000 of those.
Oh, beautiful, man.
It's a solid D tier.
That's an ad. That's got to be an ad. That's got to be a fucking... Oh, it's beautiful, man. Oh, my God. Oh, look at the fucking seats, dude. Oh, it's like carpet. Oh, my God. Oh, dude. Look at the gray paint finish. Oh, my God, dude. That's just fucking... When I see that car... Oh, bro, I'm just like, it's like getting a Christmas present, dude. Every day when I walk out and see one of those cars.
It's a solid D tier. Steve Jobs was the former CEO of Apple, which is currently the highest value company in the entire world, and his car buying habits are the most unique on this list. Steve Jobs leased a brand new SL55 AMG every 6 months due to a loophole in California law that allowed him to legally drive without a license plate. To quote F. Scott Fitzgerald, "Let me tell you about the very rich. They are different from you and me." Not a super interesting car, but I respect the commitment. B tier. According to Google, the highest net worth in the entire world is 170 billion. But what if I told you that there exists a trillionaire?
I had 100 million by the time I was 31, 32. Fuck. And then I became a trillion.
Wait, how much did he say?
I had 100 million by the time I was 31, 32. Fuck. And then I became a trillionaire.
I really don't believe Andrew Tate has $100 million. What did he make money from? I don't even remember what Andrew Tate made money from. How did Andrew Tate get rich? I know he was a kickboxer, or he did like Muay Thai, and then he invested in Romanian casinos. But like 100 mil?
Yeah.
Cam girls?
Quite recently.
Trillionaire.
Oh, his courses made him a shitload too.
Meaning 1,000 billion.
Correct.
Andrew Tate, the top G, takes great pride in his collection of properties, firearms, and last but not least, supercars, with his most infamous ride undoubtedly being his
Bugatti Chiron. I feel like a Bugatti Chiron is a basic rich person car, though. Like, it's one of the coolest cars, and I would say it's like a dream car for sure, because it's so fast. I feel like if I had Andrew Tate money, I wouldn't buy a Bugatti Chiron.
Bugatti Chiron. Costing $3 million, only 500 Chirons were produced, making Top G the owner of a truly special vehicle.
What color is your Bugatti? What?
Also, worst car ever, dude. Brown. A brown Bugatti. Really?
What color is your Bugatti?
My positioning of Andrew Tate's Bugatti Chiron on this tier list is not indicative of my opinions on his worldviews and previous actions.
I'd put that A tier. Maybe B. Like, it's a cool car, and I know it's rare, but, like, everybody knows of it. It's not something that's, like, a niche vehicle.
I just don't believe a big showy lifestyle is appropriate. Sam Walton.
Or, like, one of those cars where, like, rich people buy, like, Bentleys, and it has, like, the stars in the sky that they want on the ceiling of the vehicle. Like, that's really cool. Like, certain constellations and shit that they ask for.
The founder of Walmart believed in frugality. In 1979, Sam bought a Ford F-150, which is currently on display in the Walmart Museum. Touching the truck's handle is rumored to bestow upon you the gift of frugality.
gift of frugality. What? Saving money.
There's
why Walmart workers are still broke.
some decent lore behind this truck, so
I mean, that is a cool truck, bro, but it's like, dude, it's like being a billionaire and being frugal makes no fucking sense. Like, if you're giving your money to charity, okay, but like, that's like it's an addiction. Billionaires that don't spend money and fucking just want more and more money and try to get a higher and higher net worth, they're addicted to making money. It's like every billionaire is at the end of the day, because it's like, why the fuck would you ever need over $1,000 million? But to sit there and be like, hey, I'm going to drive a 1970 fucking 9 Chevy truck or Ford truck when you have fucking 80 billion sitting in the bank and you could buy any car you want and more. Like, it's just a waste.
I'd say B tier. Larry Page is the co-founder.
It's like hoarding. Like, actually.
Of Google. He once said, if you're not doing some things that are crazy, then you're doing the wrong things. This is a quote that he lives by, as having an $86 billion net worth and choosing to drive a Toyota Prius is indeed crazy. D tier. Kim Kardashian has a $3.8 million car collection. For Christmas in 2020, her former husband Kanye West bought her 5 Maybachs.
I'm on the Maybach. Y'all got the Maybach, I'm on the Maybach.
Kim calls her Maybach S580 her favorite baby ever. Ever. She also has an Urus with a Mansory wide body kit and one-off wheels. But her most universally loved car has to be her fabric-wrapped Lamborghini.
Ew! What the fuck? What if it rains? Or she drives through a white fabric. Driving this thing, it's getting stained. That's gross. That's kind of cool, though. Bro, drive it on the road, and that's just going to get fucking mud and dirt. How are you going to get it out?
Okay, you guys, my new ride is here.
Oh, hell no.
Look at this. Is this not the cutest thing ever?
Oh, hell no.
Car enthusiasts were inspired and amazed at such a tasteful addition to the $200,000 car.
F tier. Thank you.
Sam Bankman-Fried was a founder of FTX, the infamous crypto exchange that went absolutely bankrupt, and is the only person on this list who has become a millionaire twice. But let's focus on this version of Sam. When his net worth was $26 billion, he famously drove a Toyota Corolla, and everyone marveled at his humbleness and altruism.
You trust the guy more when you see the car he drives.
He's brilliant, and I trust him, and I like him.
He doesn't even have window tints.
The guy you see next to me is the most generous billionaire.
Everyone except for the top G.
When I know people with lots of money and they sit there and they want to drive an old Toyota Corolla, these people are always fucking weirdos.
What color is your SEC?
Yo, I don't fuck with Andrew Tate, but like, yo, it actually just doesn't make sense. Like, why the fuck would you have $40 billion and not buy a fucking nice car? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, a new Prius isn't a good car. It is, but not when you're worth more than some small countries.
Violation. The Toyota Corolla is actually pretty decent, I'd say C tier. Despite his $100 billion net worth, Warren Buffett is a very frugal young man.
Warren Buffett even fucking drive anymore? He's like 95.
Eats McDonald's.
And isn't he still like the head of fucking Berkshire Hathaway? Warren Buffett age. That man's so old. He's 94. He was born in 1930. And he still does like speeches and shit. The best Warren Buffett stocks to buy with $1,000 right now. There's so many fucking articles about him. Warren Buffett's 5 rules of investing. Never lose money. That's not really advice.
On a daily basis.
If the market is down, he'll have just 2 sausage patties. If the market's flat, sausage McMuffin. If the market's up, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
After hearing about his quirky eating habits, I was a bit disappointed to
Wait, that's what he does?
McDonald's on a daily basis.
If the market is down, he'll have just 2 sausage patties.
This man eats McDonald's on a daily basis and lived to 94. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. Old people that live past the age of 90, and you ever ask them what their fucking trick was, they're like, oh, well, I smoke cigarettes, unfiltered, and eat a bar of dark chocolate every day. I'm like, okay. I eat 35 peanuts every morning. I'm like, when the fuck did you start doing that? It's just genetics? Genetics is a very big thing on determining how long you're going to live, but also eating habits. So it's always shocking to me when, like, people with terrible lifestyle habits live just incredibly long. Because you sit there and think, like, damn, if you didn't do that, how much longer would you live? Like, there's, like, a 98-year-old smoker, and you're like, dude, you would live to, like, 150. No, not 150. Like, 110, right?
Patties. If the market's flat, sausage McMuffin. If the market's up, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
After hearing about his quirky eating habits, I was a bit disappointed to find that Warren Buffett drives the most boring, mediocre rich person car.
The most boring car, a Kia Soul. Like a 2013 Nissan. No, he probably drives like an American vehicle. Maybe, nah, somebody said Toyota Camry. Yeah, 2003 Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic. Something, maybe like a Ford, like a boring Ford.
Car I've ever seen in my entire life. A Cadillac XTS. It's a very...
No, but literally a Cadillac, though. Yo, that man was born in 1930. He probably thinks that's the most expensive car you could buy. That's like creme de la creme for somebody born in the 30s, dude. The Cadillac. Yeah, that's fucking rich people shit.
Very uninteresting car, but Warren Buffett is a legend, so B tier.
Hello, I'm Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft.
Yo, you ever see the reviews of his house? His shit's crazy. I don't know if he still lives there anymore. I remember I watched a video about the house he lived in, and his floors have like sensors. So if he wants to like look at like say somebody broke into his house, he would see where you're standing in his home, like on his iPad or whatever he was looking at.
Bill Gates bought a Porsche Turbo in 1979, and a few speeding tickets later, he realized that he needed more power. So he bought a Porsche 959, the world's fastest street-legal production car of the time. It was one of the first high-performance cars with all-wheel drive.
Porsches are also just like not like I would love to own a Porsche one day. That's just like a nice, like if you own a Porsche, that's just like, oh yeah, that's a nice car. Nobody ever sees a Porsche and doesn't like it. It's usually never somebody's like favorite vehicle, but it's always just a good car.
Drive and pulled 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. The 959 debuted for around $600,000.
Oh!
Now they're 7 figures. William Henry Gates III gets a solid A tier. Rich person number 15 has driven a large variety of vehicles from a...
Oh my god, dude, he really looks like a gecko. And I'm not making fun of him for that. It's like he scares me sometimes.
Variety of vehicles from a Ford Model T to a modified BMW M5. But his most iconic ride was undoubtedly his $1 million ultra rare McLaren F1.
Does he still own that? He probably owns some crazy shit, dude. How many cars do you think Elon Musk owns? I don't know. Maybe with acquiring Twitter, he probably cut back on the spending.
2 McLarens in the world, and I will own one.
I've also heard Twitter's lost, like, Twitter was going down and down when it was publicly traded on stock pricing for so long, and then he bought it, and I've heard that since he acquired it, it's worth, like, 7 times less than it was. Like, Twitter's only gone down in value. It's not a publicly traded company anymore, or he doesn't have as much worth in the company that he used to. 70% less?
Emphasis on the word was. One day, Elon was driving to an investor meeting for his little tech company, PayPal. His co-founder, Peter Thiel, was in one of the passenger seats. While they were driving along the open Californian roads, Peter turned to Elon and said, "I'd like to see what this car can do." Then, in an act of ultimate badassery, Elon turned to Peter, said, "Watch this," and crashed into an embankment. This F1 is an amazing car, and it has some extensive lore, so I'd say S tier.
But they're so rich that they crash that $1 million car and just go, good thing we didn't die. And then he just buys another one.
You yourself are worth somewhere in the vicinity of $9 or $10 billion today. I only say that because I've
Jeff Bezos
got a follow-up question. Okay. What's with the Honda?
This is the rich person laugh. Scary.
This is a perfectly good car.
This clip made me love Jeff even without having met him. This just proves that materialistic things aren't necessarily needed to obtain happiness. It's nice to see billionaires that want to be normal people. You don't need a fancy house or a nice car.
Imagine Jeff Bezos goes to a fucking comedy special. Every time a joke landed, the crowd would just go silent. Because over the mass laughter, just kind of, grouping together to just be like a loud roar. Just to the side, you hear,
Jeffrey.
I'd be like, look, my head would snap. I'd be like, is there a dying pelican in the fucking room?
Preston Bezos.
My laugh ain't any better.
Once drove a 1997 Honda Accord. 20 years later, his car collection is now valued at over 20 million. Luxury and excess.
Bro, literally the GTA car garage, bro. Oh my God. When I'm sitting there grinding out video games to fucking lock in and get like 3 fucking $1 million cars to fucking finish out my car collection in GTA, this motherfucker actually has.
Years later, his car collection is now valued at over 20.
What the fuck? That is literally a fucking GTA garage. That's not his garage. Is that his garage? Why does he have fucking 7 of the same Lamborghinis?
Million. Luxury and excess are generally frowned upon. But let's be honest, if you had
And then they don't drive them.
all the money in the world, would you be driving an old Honda?
That was a good video. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that video. Next. Celebrity car tier list. Lock in.
From $1 million hypercars to the strangest rides that you'll ever see, this is the celebrity car tier list. Leonardo DiCaprio drives battery-powered cars because he cares about the environment. F tier. Christian Bale.
Well, aren't battery-powered cars also not great for the environment and how they're made?
Drove a Lamborghini Murcielago in Batman, a Ford GT40 in Ford vs. Ferrari, but in real life he drives a Toyota Tacoma. D tier.
Nah, that's a bad vehicle. That's a badass vehicle. Toyota Tacoma, it's beat up, you know, but it's got a lot of miles on it. It's a reliable vehicle.
Mr. Bean, also known as Rowan Atkinson, is a true car enthusiast, driving everything from a modified Aston Martin race car to a vintage BMW Roadster. But he's most known for his 1 of 64 McLaren F1 that he bought in 1997. It has 620 horsepower, it weighs as much as a Miata, it has no stability control, no power steering, and no driver aids.
That's actually terrifying, dude. That's just a fucking death trap that costs $1 million. Oh, he crashed it.
Bean crashed his McLaren F1.
Really? Really? Oh my God. Was he riding it in the UK, the country where it rains every fucking day?
Twice. The first time he rear-ended another car and damaged the hood. The second time he smashed into a tree and a road sign and his car caught on fire. The $1 million repair bill was the biggest car insurance claim in the UK. But thanks to the magic of
$1 million repair bill, bro. I'd just say it's totaled and buy a different car.
Appreciation, he was able to sell the F1 in 2015 for $11 million more than what he bought it for.
That's a crazy investment. $750,000 car, you sold it for $11 million.
Very tasteful collection. S tier. Kevin Hart is a subcompact human, but his cars are massive. One standout in his collection of classics is his 1970 Dodge Charger Hellraiser. The modified muscle car has a 7-liter supercharged engine with 1,000 horsepower and a lightweight carbon fiber body. The performance company behind the build also installed a roll cage for safety, a precaution likely taken.
I don't know, bruh. The one thing that I'll always say about fucking really fast sports cars is, like, I would love to own one, but unless you're bringing it to a racetrack, a lot of it is just looks. Like, I've thought that if I ever get a nice car, I would more likely buy a luxury car than a really fast supercar. Because unless you're bringing it to a track or illegally speeding, you're never going to see the max capacity or capability of that vehicle.
Hey guys, I woke up this morning to find this giant spider on my front doorstep. Check this one out. Holy mackerel. Wow. Wow.
The LaFerrari is an ultra-rare hypercar. It combines Ferrari's most powerful V12 engine with an electric motor.
Ferrari really is just a rich people car. Like, obviously, so are Lamborghinis and Porsches and all these other vehicles. But if you drive a Ferrari, that's like the epitome of you have money. Like, if somebody sees you in a Ferrari, they know it's expensive. No shit. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying, right? There's a lot of really nice cars, right? You could own a a Nissan GTR, and that's $160,000 car, like MSRP. But you could drive by somebody and they won't even know that's it's expensive, right? Or a Lamborghini, it's expensive. But if you see somebody in a Ferrari, they're going to assume you're giga rich. And everyone knows what a Ferrari is because it's always the car villains drive in movies. It's always the car that's driven by like the really fucking expensive rich aficionado or investor in whatever business film or whatever you're watching, right? Ferraris are always just brand known as rich people cars. Whereas if you drive, like, you could drive a $500,000 Cadillac or Rolls Royce, and most people aren't going to know that it's an expensive car.
The 499 recipients of this street legal race car were handpicked by the brand for being their most devoted customers. If you want to get on Ferrari's exclusive list, just buy 20 of their cars, attend all their events, build
20 of their cars to get on their list.
Build insider connections and be an ambassador to their brand. You'll have to ride Ferrari if you want to ride in a Ferrari. It's not surprising that Gordon Ramsay was one of the lucky 499. Not only does he have an insane Ferrari collection from the F12 TDF to the SP2 Monza, but he also has a strong relationship with the brand.
I think my career runs parallel to the understanding of the word Ferrari because it's...
Oh, this is so cringy.
By the way, you might have noticed that God tier only has room for one person. That person has the best collection on this list, and it is not Gordon Ramsay. Pope Francis got a Lamborghini Huracan in 2017.
What? The Pope? Nah, that pisses me off. Why does the Pope have a fucking... The Pope has a Lamborghini.
17 as a gift that was hand-delivered to him by the Lamborghini president. The Pope...
Oh, okay. I thought they bought it for him. I was going to say, no way they're taking church donations and buying him a Lamborghini. No, I was actually about to get so pressed for a second. I was going to say, if they're taking church donations and buying the Pope a Lambo, that's so dumb.
Then blessed the Holy Huracan, but he never ended up driving it.
I mean, yeah, it probably just sits in a garage.
Rather than doing heavenly highway pulls,
the Pope's like fucking 90.
Francis donated his miracle whip to charity and instead drives an old Renault 4. The Pope encourages his followers to drive humble cars and focus more on helping the less fortunate. He says that before buying a fancy car, just think about how many children are dying.
And then you look at those shit-ass televangelists that are literally just con artists and don't even, in my opinion, believe in the religion and just con people for millions of dollars so they can own private jets and fly hyper expensive cars because they need to travel quick to help their followers.
Not enough?
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, you get 16, you're good to go.
Justin Bieber.
Oh my God, dude.
Got a Diddy flavor.
Jesus Christ. P. Diddy gave him this car?
The Lamborghini Gallardo as a 16th birthday present, and he's been acquiring crazy cars ever since.
P. Diddy gave Justin Bieber a $200,000 car for his birthday?
Like this Batmobile-style Cadillac CTS.
Nah, that is weird.
The car was fitted with suicide doors, and it's fully blacked out. Just like
that is a sick car.
Diddy's victims. Justin also bought a Ferrari 458 that he decided to cosmetically modify. Despite a colorful wrap and a wide body kit, he still somehow managed to lose the car for 3 weeks. He also has a leopard print Audi R8, a hazardously shiny Fisker Karma, and a Rolls-Royce Wraith that was modified to look like a concept car.
Oh, see, that's a badass car. Nah, that's fucking sick. That's some ugly as fuck. Nah, that's some shit out of the movies, chat. I would drive that.
Once you get enough money and status, normal things just don't cut it.
That's ugly as fuck. A leopard print Audi? No.
Anymore. This applies to...
I hate leopard print.
To more than just cars.
A leopard print clothes is fine. Leopard print anything else is just overstepping, dude. Like, it's just people obsessed with leopard print.
Justin's collection isn't nearly as bad as some other people here, so I'd say B tier. In 1999, Jerry Seinfeld bought $1 million building in one of the best neighborhoods in New York City, but it wasn't for him.
That building's $1 million? God, chat, just look at the beauty, dude. 24-hour active driveway. Lovely.
Building in one of the best neighborhoods in New York City, but it wasn't for him. It was for his cars. Seinfeld owns the rarest Porsches of all time, with his most valuable being his 1969 Porsche 917K race car. Its 4.6-liter 12-cylinder engine makes a measly 515 horsepower, but the car is incredibly lightweight, giving it a violent 0 to 60 of 2.7 seconds.
It's the world's fastest canoe.
Seinfeld's model was the same one used by Steve McQueen in the movie Le Mans, which helps push its valuation to over $20 million.
Sell it! Sell it! Sell it to some dumb rich fuck. Any car over $1 million is fucking pointless. Oh my God. Bro, I would so much rather own just like a nice fucking Stingray Corvette. Why the fuck would you keep this vehicle?
Fun fact, this car is actually about to be up for auction. So if you're in the market, now's your chance. Travis Scott has a $1.6 million open-top Maybach, a 1,500 horsepower Bugatti Chiron, and an ultra-exclusive LaFerrari Aperta. But the artist says that getting a nice car was never enough for him. He likes to customize them himself. One of his creations was this Lamborghini Huracan with a
That's so ugly. Dude, that looks like a Call of Duty camo I'd get for hitting 40 headshots.
camouflage wrap that hides him from traffic laws when he's driving on the wrong side of the road. He also sent a Lamborghini Aventador to West Coast Customs to get it chocolate dipped, and it looked so sweet that he started doing ad-libs.
For this life I cannot change.
But Travis got in some hot water when he bought a pristine condition BMW E30 M3 for 250 grand and modified it to look like a rally car. Travis Scott doing what he wanted to a car that he paid for was seen as an act of blasphemy to the BMW purists.
Well, yeah, no, dude, the car community, like very niche groups of like car fans will get pissed at famous people for fucking up shit.
Travis Scott decides that it's a good idea to build the car the way that you would build a rally car by drilling a light bar into the hood, painting it. Basically desecration of a historical artifact relative to the BMW community.
Then why don't you buy the car? You know, I think that's just like, I never understand that. Then don't sell him the car, knowing that he's going to do that, knowing that Travis Scott mods the cars. Whoever the fuck sold him the car should be the one that's like getting shit. You knew Travis was going to do that to the car.
It's a decent A tier. In the late 70s, Jackie Chan made a business partnership with Mitsubishi to exclusively feature their cars in all of his films. In 2005, the pair teamed up to make a Mitsubishi Evo 9 Jackie Chan edition. Only 50 of the special models were produced, with one of them going to Mr. Chan himself. The Mitsubishi Evo was known for dusting Lamborghinis on racetracks, and it quickly became a classic enthusiast car. But none of the death-defying stunts of Jackie Chan can compare to the stunt Mitsubishi pulled when it decided to jump off a cliff. The Jackie Chan.
Wait, the fuck? Their cars are 17 grand? That can't be true. That is so cheap. The 2024 Mirage G4 is only 18 grand.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson struggles with cars. When filming a scene for the movie Red Notice, Mr. Rock realized that he didn't fit in the set's Porsche Taycan, and the entire shot had to be rearranged. During a premiere event, he pulled up in a
He's too big that they had to change the car for him because he couldn't fit comfortably in
Pagani
it.
Huayra that apparently took him 16.8 seconds to exit. The Rock really likes the LaFerrari, but he would like it even more if he was physically capable of driving it. Thanks to genetic determinism, the
bro called himself daddy.
Rock drives Ford pickup trucks. He recently picked up a Ford Raptor R. The truck's price was in the mid 100,000s, but The Rock probably doesn't mind, since his deal as a Ford spokesperson
Isn't he a billionaire?
is in the mid 10 millions. Being too buff to fit in a Pagani Huayra sounds like a tough life. Ex-President Ronald Reagan drove a car that
No, yes the fuck he is. Isn't The Rock one of the most paid actors ever? What is Dwayne Johnson's net worth? 800 million.
In the 1980s, American automotive manufacturers were under attack, as Japanese companies like Toyota and Honda began flooding the market with more reliable, efficient, and affordable cars. The US responded to this foreign threat the same way it responded to the COVID-19 epidemic: government policies and beating up Asians. Disgruntled US auto workers started taking their grievances out on Japanese cars and Japanese-looking Americans, so it makes sense that the President of the United States wanted to hide the fact that he had a Japanese-made Subaru Brat. This is a D tier
$4,000
with
car.
S tier lore, so it's going in B tier.
Pull up that video of Joe Rogan's Sick Fish 2.0. Bro.
Let's fucking go!
Joe Rogan likes the performance of...
What is that image, dude? Yo, that is a fucking prime image, though. That's fucking hilarious. He just bent over.
Likes the performance of modern cars, but the styling of vintage cars. And with infinite money, you can have both. Joseph's 1970 Plymouth Cuda was fully upgraded with all new internals and a 750 horsepower Mercury racing engine. He's also got a Gunther Works Porsche 911, which is an older 993 model that got an expensive reboot. He has some other cool resto mods too. It's a crazy collection, but definitely not god tier. F1 legend Lewis Hamilton says he hates sitting in a car for more than a couple hours. If he's out driving one of his toys and he suddenly loses interest, he calls up a tow truck to bring it back to his garage. Inside that garage, you'll find a McLaren P1, two
What, because he doesn't want to drive it anymore?
Ferraris, and a Shelby Cobra. But his coolest car is his Lewis Hamilton edition Pagani Zonda 760. The $2 million hypercar has a 760 horsepower V12 mated to a 6-speed manual transmission, and Lewis Hamilton hates it. The Zonda is terrible to drive. It's the best sounding car I own, but handling wise, it's the worst. That might explain why he crashed it in 2015 and sold it a few years later to a new owner that also crashed it. It's a strong A tier. Ford has beef with John Cena.
Dude, I don't care how much money I ever have. If I ever crashed a car that expensive, I think I would actually just break down in tears on the side of the road.
In 2017, Ford made a new generation of their
even like hitting a curb, I feel like I'd freak out.
legendary GT supercar. But since it was in such limited production, you had to apply and get hand-picked by Ford if you wanted one. One of the lucky few that was granted the privilege to buy the $450,000 car was WWE legend John Cena. But there was a catch. Every buyer had to sign a contract that required them to keep the car for at least 2 years. So
why?
When John Cena sold his for $1 million profit after 1 month, Ford said, "I'll see you in court." Cena agreed to pay Ford an unspecified amount, all of which will go to charity. In terms of his current collection, he has a lot of ridiculous cars, but his daily driver is surprisingly reasonable.
My daily driver is a Civic Type R.
Shut up. The Type R is a wise choice. Elvis Presley bought a...
Why do they have a daily driver? If you're that rich, just daily drive a supercar. Like, I'd just be driving the Ferrari every day. Why the fuck do I need a Civic Type R? Oh, I don't want to put miles on it. Brother, you can buy 10 of these fucking cars.
$2,500 pre-owned De Tomaso Pantera in 1974. The $10,000 mid-engine sports car competed with $20,000 Ferraris in terms of performance, but it struggled with reliability. One night, Elvis got into a heated argument with his girlfriend, and
God, he looks terrible in that. You know Elvis died from constipation on his toilet. He had a heart attack.
Off steam.
Trying to take a shit.
When the car didn't start, he took out a gun and shot at it. Bullet holes add character. Many tall tales have been told about Cristiano Ronaldo's car collection. When the one-of-one Bugatti Lavatoire Noir sold for $18 million, news headlines claimed that the buyer was Ronaldo, which turned out to be false. When a Lamborghini Aventador went airborne in London, people claimed that Ronaldo was behind the crash, but it wasn't actually him or his car. When an ultra-rare 1957 Ferrari 335S sold at auction for $35 million, news headlines claimed that Ronaldo had tried to get the car and was outbid by Messi. But Messi debunked this rumor with an Instagram post. Although much of the folklore surrounding Ronaldo's car collection is false, his real collection, valued at over $20 million, is still pretty cool. He's got some of the rarest Ferraris, McLarens, and G-Wagons, but his $9 million...
Bro, the G-Wagon's so fucking ugly. Oh my God. I don't know, man. Like, if you're gonna own a car that looks like this, just get a Jeep, dude. Like, I know it's like fancy and it's like just like a fancy Jeep, but... like, either just buy a Jeep or just buy a different car.
But his $9 million 1 of 10 Bugatti Cento 10 is his most legendary. Ronaldo's mythical collection must get S tier. Paul Walker didn't like flashy cars. According to his friend, if a car was too fancy, he was embarrassed. Most of the time he would drive around in a pickup, but for special occasions, he kept some things in his garage. He had a few American performance vehicles, one of them being the ultra-rare Saleen S7, a car with so much downforce it could theoretically be driven upside down. He had a fleet of E36 M3 lightweights because he believed the special edition cars would go up in value, which they did. But Paul's legacy is most embodied in his Nissan Skyline R34 GT.
Wow, he bought like 7 of them so they would sell for a higher value. That is actually fucking crazy. He probably didn't drive like most of them either. Dude, rip Paul Walker, man. I remember when he died. I was so young though. I mean, all of us were fucking young as shit. When did he die? 2013, yeah.
TR. The R34 is the holy grail of Japanese car culture, with a powerful twin-turbo inline-6 and telepathic levels of handling. The fact that it was never officially sold in the US added to its allure, and its use in the Fast and the Furious movies brought it to legendary status. Paul's R34 sold...
Paul Walker dated a 15-year-old. Is that facts? I actually did not know that.
In 2023 for $1.3 million. Solid S tier. Little Uzi Vert buys expensive cars.
Now I need a fucking fact check you, dude. I feel like you're just... I mean, I only see a Reddit post, which is what's annoying. Like, there's no, like, news article. Which is why I just never want to just be, like, immediately cave to that and be like, oh, yeah, you're right. So a Reddit post is not definitive.
And covers them with anime characters. D tier. Jamie Foxx drives a tank. It seems pretty inconvenient, I'd say C tier. After getting dropped by Thanos in 2019, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man days were over, and he started putting his focus on protecting the environment. He began investing in environmentally friendly companies, he changed his diet, and started a—
Bro, Robert Downey Jr. is... I know he has a lot of hype, but I still want to say he's one of the most underrated actors ever. His Sherlock Holmes is one of the best movie series. Chat, it's Sunday. I'm going to put y'all on a movie. Don't leave the Joe Bart stream. Don't leave the Joe Bart stream. But when you're done the Joe Bart stream in like 2-ish hours, go watch the Sherlock Holmes series. So good. Let me know tomorrow what your thoughts were for the 2 people that decide to watch. Don't leave now, please. No, chat, stop. Stop! Stop!
But he couldn't escape the guilt of owning his gas-guzzling car collection. So to pay for his environmental sins, he decided to convert 6 of his classic cars to be more eco-friendly through electric conversions, biofuel, and engine swaps. He gave away all 6 cars in a sweepstakes, and the proceeds were donated to environmentally friendly charities.
Bro. Why you can't throw that in F tier, dude? Ellen DeGeneres, bro. I have never liked Ellen DeGeneres. I don't know about her as a person, but I hated the Ellen show. Oh my God, it was always just so bad.
DeGeneres has a fleet of Porsches, and she likes to drive them fast. Luckily for her, she's too famous to get speeding tickets.
Literally, they will walk up to the car and go, "Oh my God, Ellen, I love you!" And then I get a selfie and oh, awesome. Yeah.
The rich get richer. At 7'1" and 325 pounds, Shaquille O'Neal doesn't fit in normal cars. His Ferrari 355, Dodge Challenger, and Mercedes S550.
Yeah, how does he buy cars at that size? Does he have to get them like customly modded?
All had their roofs permanently removed to make way for his human-sized head. Most of his cars were extended to give him more legroom, like his Lamborghini Gallardo and Vanderhall Venice Roadster. Some of his cars fit in.
Dude, it literally looks like he's driving a toy vehicle. Dude, like that actually looks like a toddler, like Ford electric car that goes like 5 miles an hour.
Some of his cars fit in perfect.
Wow, dude. Is that a Cybertruck?
Like his armored Dodge Ram. But Shaq's most legendary car is something more fun-sized.
No way. That's your car? How do you drive? Look at that.
I gotta go, man. Bye.
The smart car gets him.
I gotta go, dude. I got an appointment. I'll see you later. He's sitting there with his knees over his fucking hands. He's like, all right. I get a K-turn. Can you back up?
In A tier. The undefeated champion Floyd Mayweather spends his money the way that God intended, but 2 of his coolest cars are no longer in his collection. Floyd bought a 1 of 2 Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. This fully hand-built 1,000 horsepower hypercar has a sparkling carbon fiber body that looks like it's covered in diamonds. Floyd sold it for $2.6 million. I'm guessing he really didn't like the car since that's a lot less than what he paid for it. Floyd bought a $3.2 million 2003 Ferrari.
I don't know, dude. These cars, like old Ferraris, they just look boring, dude. Like I know they're hype and like people love them, especially like car fans. But if I had like Floyd Mayweather money, I would not be buying these cars. Like I wouldn't be buying like old supercars. I'd be buying old classics.
Named after Ferrari's founder, it has a beautiful Japanese designed body, lightweight materials, F1 technology, and a naturally aspirated V12, making it an iconic car. Floyd sold it in less than a year. I think Floyd's more of a money enthusiast than a car enthusiast. He still has a ridiculous collection, but it's far from God tier.
This is my first time driving stick. To it.
Haksua?
I actually like it. It's fun.
2000s pop culture icon Paris Hilton has a car collection that reeks of Los Angeles. Her Mercedes SLR McLaren is best known for its involvement in historic paparazzi shoots. Her Lexus LFA was a birthday.
Yeah, they were doing coke in there.
Her Lexus LFA was a birthday present from her rich ex-boyfriend. Her butterfly-doored BMW i8 has a custom wrap inspired by her Burning Man outfits, but none of these cars are her most iconic.
Why is Paris Hilton famous? Oh no, she had a reality TV series, The Simple Life, and a film, Night in Paris. The Hilton Hotel. Is she related to those people?
In 2008, she bought a $200,000 Bentley Continental, then took it to West Coast Customs to get it murdered out. The all-pink atrocity became known as the Barbie Bentley. S tier. 2-time sexiest
That is not an S tier car. That Bentley was ugly as fuck.
man alive winner George Clooney drives an 800 horsepower supercar slaying 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds beast. The Tango T600 is
that looks like if you turn the wheel 2 degrees, the car would flip.
An ultra-compact commuter car powered by 2 electric motors. Despite being built like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Tango is just as stable as a Porsche, thanks to its low center of gravity. Its roll cage meets race car regulations, making it safe for a 200-mile-per-hour collision. But with a 120,000...
I think if you got in a car crash at 35 miles an hour, you would die in that car. I'm going to call cap that 200 mile an hour roll cage required, blah, blah, blah. This fucking fits all the requirements. Okay. Run into a fucking Ford F-250 on a highway in that thing and you're going to get flattened.
The revolutionary car never really gained any traction. Even the sexiest man alive could not make this car look cool. After buying a Ferrari 458, EDM producer deadmau5 decided to wrap it in a colorful livery inspired by the Nyan Cat meme, calling it the Ferrari. Everyone loved the funny meme car, except for Ferrari. Ferrari had a mental breakdown. They sent deadmau5 a cease and desist, forcing him...
Wait, what did that say? I wonder if the jackass lawyer Ferrari who sent us a cease and desist letter over the Ferrari is an unbutthurt now that I unwrapped.
deadmau5 a cease and desist, forcing him to revert the car back to stock. deadmau5 then bought a Lamborghini Huracan that he turned into the...
Dude, if I had fuck you money like that, I would blow it up. I'm so serious. If I was deadmau5 and I had fuck you money like that, and I wrapped my Ferrari and they gave me a cease and desist, I would blow it up. I would film a fucking Instagram reel of me just chucking a grenade under the fucking bottom of the car and just go like this. Fuck Ferrari. And then, literally.
This was a legendary PR move by Ferrari. It gets an
deadmau5,
A tier
deadmau5,
for cultural impact. will.i.am was the founder of the recession pop music group Black Eyed Peas. He likes to buy normal cars and send them to West Coast Customs to get them tastefully modified. This particular creation began as a
Los Santos Customs
1958 Volkswagen Beetle.
Me pulling up to a LA mechanic, assuming that I'll be able to just custom mod my car on a fucking TV screen. All right, so where's the iPad that I could just choose what I want to do to this thing? How much is it to put a tier 5 engine?
Which costed $900,000, and it was apparently made to inspire kids to study science.
There's just a will.i.am tier.
What's up, guys? I kind of bought a sports car.
In 2017, as the YouTube checks started rolling in, Mr. Beast decided to buy a $100,000 BMW i8.
Jeez, look at that. Have you ever seen a better looking car?
Unfortunately for Jimmy, at the time he was still living in a $300 a month duplex, and parking a supercar in front of a trap house only ends in one possible way.
Did somebody carjack him?
Today, we are gonna rob this house. Here's a rock. Chandler, smash that window!
I bought that car and then someone robbed my house and then stole everything I owned because they were like, oh, this car is worth more than that house. Let's rob the fucking house.
After getting robbed, stalked, and arrested for street racing, Mr. Beast got rid of his i8.
Mr. Beast got arrested for street racing?
For a Tesla. He now puts all his effort into his business rather than the hamster wheel of materialism. I think Mr. Beast should have bought a Lambo. He still would have got...
Bro, I don't know if it's true. You guys probably know better or not. I saw a video that somebody made saying that like half of the shit people are saying about Mr. Beast is just fake, and they like proved it.
Gotten arrested, but...
I don't know if that's true or not, though.
It's a high C tier. If you look closely at the cover art of Tyler, the Creator...
Saw that? Did you actually watch it, Brady?
Your second best album, you'll see a McLaren 650S. The 650 horsepower supercar was one of Tyler's favorites, until, according to him, he crashed it and bought a Tesla. He then crashed the Tesla and bought a McLaren. This time it was the more track-focused 675 LT, but the other cars in his garage are...
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, dude. Like, I'll just read a summary, because it'll be an hour-and-a-half video, like, debunking shit, or just try... It'll either be an hour-and-a-half video trying to cancel him, or an hour-and-a-half video debunking rumors, and I'm like, bro, I'm not watching that. Like, I'm not going to sit down and watch the length of a movie to talk about, like, somebody that I don't know personally.
He's got a Lancia Delta Integrale Evo 1 and Evo 2, an E30 M3, and a Fiat 131, all of which are 80s European racing cars that have cult followings for their boxy lightweight designs, competitive history, and raw driving experiences. He's got a LaFerrari now too, by the way. It's a very easy S tier.
Who is he putting in God?
Designer Ralph Lauren has the most expensive car collection in America. He owns 3 McLaren F1s, one of them being an LM edition. McLaren produced only 5 of these special models, and many collectors expect them to appreciate in value, potentially becoming the most expensive cars ever. Ralph's Mercedes SSK is a
That is a sick car. That's from 1930.
1930 Batmobile.
People drove these in 1930.
Worth around $40 million. He bought his Ferrari 250 GTO for 300 grand
and it just sits there, bro.
In the 1980s, and now it's worth more than its weight in gold. But Lauren's rarest car is his 1938 Bugatti Type 57 SC. The supercharged straight-8 engine powered classic is widely regarded as the most beautiful car ever made.
I owned that car in GTA. I remember I won it at the casino.
And only 4 were ever produced.
I have that exact car in my GTA garage.
One disappeared, one got hit.
So let's just say I already know what this. I already know the Z-Type.
Hit by a train.
I already know all this stuff. I already know. I know the specs. You don't need a yap to be.
One's in the museum, and the last is owned by Ralph, making it easily a 9-figure car.
Is he putting... Okay, if he doesn't put him in God tier, then he's putting Drake in God tier.
What's up, everybody? You're chilling with me, Aubrey Graham. This is my baby, I guess. It's a 2004 Acura TSX. It's a nice first car, I feel like, as opposed to a Mercedes or BMW. I think that's pretentious, personally. But hey, if you have the money to buy it, then feel free.
Aubrey Drake Graham used to drive a 1998 Chevy Malibu before upgrading to a 2004 Acura TSX. A few years later, he was the biggest artist in the world, and all the cars he ever wanted were spawned into his possession. A 1 of 12 Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir, a Maybach Pullman limousine, a custom Rolls-Royce Phantom.
See, that's a badass car. Rolls-Royce Phantom? Dude, any Rolls-Royce. That's a rich people car. Just own one of those fuckers, dude. The customization, that's like the luxury shit that I was talking about. Like, if I ever bought, like, a really expensive car, I would want to own something like that.
But there's only so fast you can drive your supercars when you're surrounded by a Secret Service level security entourage.
What are you doing? Now I'm stuck in the fucking... Fuck you.
Drake's traffic-cutting presidential blockade seems pretty pretentious. But hey, if you have the money to buy it,
then feel free.
Damn, that was a good-ass fucking video. They have a house tier list. Did we watch that? I'm not watching that today. We'll watch that another day. I gotta sub to this guy. Jack Pockets. Makes good-ass videos. All right, next. Let's lock in for the first video here, chat. Black kid drowns in a pool, you won't believe it. I already can tell this is going to be an outlandish video.
Coming up on tomorrow's teachings.
You can tell me.
You see any fucking Kool-Aid around here? Karen the Mexican Hunter.
Jesus Christ, dude. This is gonna be a watch. I gotta lock in my mic for this, dude. They're about to make like so many whack references and like racial stereotypes, and then at the end it'll be like the guy that goes, and that's why you shouldn't be racist to people.
Hey, step right, you know where Mom's at?
No, she's probably, off on some business trip again.
Jalen, you've been in your room all day.
I've had a lot of homework, and it's very difficult to get it done.
Is it Saturday? Why don't you get out and go hang out with your friends?
Because he's on his grind? Because he's on his self-improvement.
Just moved here, and I have no friends yet. Wish I could hang out with my friends back at home.
Look, I know it's hard, but you gotta make new friends. You gotta at least try, all right?
What the fuck is she making that face for? It's like she smelled something bad.
Yeah, stepsis.
No, I mean, I'm working on this really cool project about the Crucible. I didn't really think witches were actually a thing.
I was on a gas station. What's your guys' favorite snack at gas stations?
Ooh, I'm a 3 Musketeers girl.
If I ask somebody, yo, #1 NPC combo, especially, like, I might ask my chat that if we're on topic, but, like, you're just gonna randomly bring up, what's your favorite What's your favorite gas station snack? And then she has the mid response. I'm a Three Musketeers girl. Three Musketeers is your favorite. You go to a gas station, you get one item. What are you getting? Like a if I can't get like, okay, if it's a snack, like if it's anything, I'm gonna get like a hoagie or like a sub. But if I could get one snack item, buffalo pretzel chips.
No, that's pretty good. Like a Twix bar is usually my go-to.
Hey, can Dad join you?
Immediately no. Immediately no. Hey, imagine it. Could their dad come in? Hey, how's it going, kiddos? Am I allowed to fucking hop in the fucking swimming pool with you guys? No.
Get out of here, bro. Come on. All right, guys. Hold on, man. Speaking of gas stations, I was coming back from Arizona and I pulled into this weird looking gas station. You won't even believe who I saw, man.
Who'd you see?
Karen the Mexican Hunter.
No way.
Wait, who did you see?
Karen the Mexican Hunter.
I
swear to God.
Hey, Chad. Hope you don't mind. I'm inviting some people over.
They better be all girls.
That's my boy.
Hope you don't mind I'm inviting people over. Yo, I'd kick my friend out. If you ain't gonna ask me first, I'm gonna tell your ass to leave. The fuck? Bro just posted that on their story. You invited some people over. You just posted that on your public story.
So you're gonna go to the party?
Yep, I'm gonna go to this little party.
There you go. You can make some friends.
You're killing the vibe, step sis.
What?
Bro, if you're gonna refer to your sister as stepsis, say their name. The fuck? Say their name. Just say their name.
New town and new life. It's a fresh start, Jalen.
True.
Hey, where's your inhaler?
Oh, it's, here.
Is it full?
It's about half.
Hey, I'll go refill it right now.
It's okay, I don't want to be late, and half should be able to get me till tomorrow.
Don't want to be late, bro. It's a party. You show up on time, you're like the fucking weird guy. Going to a party early sucks. When you pull up, you're like the first person there. It's just you. Oh my God. When you're gonna hang out when you were younger and you were like going, like 10 of your friends were hanging out and you were like the first person there, and you pull up and it's just you and the other kid and you're like, so, you got a nice house, man. It's pretty cool.
Okay, don't forget it.
I won't. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. Okay.
Wow, sick-ass party we're having. The Haribo gummy bears and brisk tea.
The fuck's a nigger doing in my house?
Here goes nothing, I guess.
Man, who invited you, dog?
Kelsey posted about a pool party, and this is the address.
Bro, this is a party, not a cookout.
What?
You see any fucking Kool-Aid around here? You see any fucking fried chicken? Get the fuck out of my fucking house!
Man, take your monkey ass back to the ghetto.
Wow, okay, so y'all think y'all tough, huh?
Yeah,
What's
I
up?
think I'm
Get
tough.
it.
Yeah,
Get up there, do something.
I think I'm tough, bro. I think I'm
you
tough.
tough?
I'm
Then
fucking
do
tough.
something. Do something.
We go outside,
I came
bro.
to have a good
Yeah, we go
time.
outside.
Chad, leave him alone. Jeez. Come on.
The fuck? Daddy, who invited them?
Bro, do you think there's people that exist like that, bro? Like, he get that mad that, like, a black guy pulls up? Holy shit, dude.
Let a fucking spook into our house? You let him disrespect you like that?
Daddy, who invited him?
Bro, you calling your dad daddy. You call your dad daddy, dog, you're like 20. Yo, you shouldn't, at what age do you stop calling your dad daddy? I feel like, bro, I'm gonna be like, never. I'm gonna say, call me father.
Want a drink?
I'm alright. Thanks, though.
Yeah,
Dad.
sorry about that. Chad and his dad can be total D-bags.
I call my mom mama. That's different, though.
It's alright.
You're new, right? I think I've seen you around school a couple times.
Yeah, I am.
Where are you from?
VA. Atlanta. What about you?
I'm from here, born and raised.
Oh, I'd assumed as much.
Is that supposed to be a bad thing?
What? No.
Bro, why does it sound like I'm watching a video that was, like, filmed in Spanish and they're, like, dubbing it over in English? Like, I don't know if it's because I have headphones on and it's just the audio, but, like, it deadass sounds like it's not their voices that are, like, coming out of their mouth.
No. Cali girls are really pretty.
This is in Cali?
Look at them over there. What does he think he's doing? Coming to my house? Talking to my girls?
You know what they say about those colored boys, right?
Oh my God.
All black dudes have huge dicks.
What?
That's what they say.
That's what they say? Who's saying that? How you know that? I don't know.
Look at them. Why are they going inside?
One sec.
Bro, are they like getting together right now at somebody else's house? Huh? Some party we're having. There's like four people pulled up.
Man, get it up.
What? Hey, let me go.
They waited they said a few hours. They waited 3 hours for him to come outside.
Get down. What the hell? Let me go.
Let me go. Let me go.
Who the fuck is this kid?
Carson!
Oh my God, he has a knife!
You think you can come to our part of town and spread your blackness?
What?
All you are is a dirty fucking monkey. That's it.
Okay, just let me go.
What the fuck? Bro, this video's insane. Bro, they got #educational.
Take his pants off.
What the fuck?
Take his pants off? Are they gonna cut his dick off?
What the fuck are y'all doing?
Cut that big black wiener off.
Get him! Get him! Oh shit. Okay, wait!
Look, he's drowning.
Of course he can't swim. He's black.
Maybe someone hold some fried chicken over him. Maybe he'll come up.
Chicken over. I can't.
What the hell is wrong with you guys? He could have drowned.
Isn't that supposed to be a bad thing?
That's what you get when you mess with us.
Bro, what's wrong with you guys? He could have drowned. Bro, they tried to cut his dick off.
Black boy.
Good boy.
Here's your bag.
Thanks.
I'm really sorry.
Bro, he's gonna go home like nothing happened. Bro, they just assaulted him. They just assaulted this man.
Yeah, how can you hang out with people like that? Look, thanks for saving me. And thanks for everything. But you hanging out with people like that doesn't make you look good. I just think you should choose better friends.
Bro, choose better friends? No shit. It's not even like her friends are like a little racist. Her friends tried to cut a black guy's penis off because he was black.
Do you need a ride home?
No, I'm good. I drove myself. I'll see you around.
Outside of that, you're gonna try and cut anybody's dick off.
See you around.
Sag up for the sub.
Jalen, what's wrong?
It's nothing.
What happened?
I really don't want to talk about it.
I went to the party and the dad called me the N-word and then pinned me against the wall and tried to cut my penis off and then pushed me in the pool and hoped I drowned.
It's really nothing. Seriously, it's fine.
Where
Jalen? No way he dies. No way he dies. Did you actually die from just sitting there if you had asthma? I had childhood asthma, but I don't think you would just die. Like, you would have a really hard time breathing, but I don't think you would just randomly fucking keel over.
Kiki, how did you...
How the fuck did she get in the house?
How did you know? How did you get here?
Took it, so I took it back.
Dude, he took her
And how did you know where I live?
I have my ways. I'm just glad I got here in time.
Yeah.
Wait, who are you? I'm Jalen's girlfriend.
They're just not dating. There's just no way they're dating. They have not even known each other for more than like 5 hours.
Girlfriend. Jalen, he didn't say he had a girlfriend. You're beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing his inhaler.
No need to thank me.
Yeah,
Bro, next video is about to be stepsis gets angry at brother for having girlfriend. Stepsis tries to kill brother's girlfriend.
Jalen, I'm gonna go get you some water, okay?
Okay. Girlfriend?
I thought it was fitting.
Well, I had the shittiest day of my life. But at least I got a girlfriend from it.
Bro, he knows literally nothing about her. Like, she could like low-key be almost as racist as them. And like, he would have no clue. Like, he hasn't even had a fucking full conversation with her.
Jalen's stepsister is jealous, and deep down,
wow,
she loves her stepbrother.
Oh my god, no way.
Jalen and her have a secret sexual relationship. Now, she seeks revenge and plans to auction him off.
Auction him off. Auction him off. Are we in the fucking year 1000? Oh my god. This is where he about to
Yo, what's up, my niggas? I got a cookout next weekend at my house. I want all the Mexicans and blacks to pull up, and we're gonna have a grand old time. Trust me.
Once they show up to the party, we'll shoot them all. Now, come suck my toes.
What?
I am super excited. Here's a sneak peek to our next episode.
I regret to inform the citizens of the world. The notorious Karen and Cal have escaped prison.
Oh no, we can't watch that. We've never even seen the episode 2 of Karen. Disney adults versus the happiest place on earth. Papa Meat video.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in and sit on down because today we're talking about Disney adults. Oh, it's a reoccurring theme on this channel. I feel like to talk about Disney adults probably every month. It's always fun. One thing happened recently where there's a couple little lawsuits that happened over some disgruntled Disney adults. It happens. Who doesn't get disgruntled at Disney once or twice, right? But it did make me think, what are some of the craziest lawsuits that has happened at Disney? Whether it be from the Disney adults themselves or from
I don't know about any Disney lawsuits, but didn't multiple kids get eaten by crocodiles at Disney before? And that's why they like constantly relocate and like kill them, because people just get eaten by them in Florida because you're in swampland. Like Orlando, Florida. Disney World is in Orlando, Florida. They chose Orlando, Florida because it's cheap and there's swampland, right? And Walt Disney was like, let's build it here. Let's build it here, right? Obviously. And so now there's just fucking 1,000 crocodiles that just roam, or alligators that just roam Disney.
If a Disney adult sues Disney, it has to be like spitting God right in the face. So today, if I can dig
I saw no alligator or kid becoming a snack for one. Yeah, no shit. Just because you go to Disney World doesn't mean you're gonna see somebody get eaten by an alligator. That doesn't mean somebody didn't. People die on the log flume, right? Just because you go on the log flume doesn't mean you're gonna see somebody die.
Pick up some of the craziest, weirdest lawsuits online and just talk about them. And this whole
craziest lawsuits online by Disney adults at Disney World. Somebody choking on a turkey leg. Somebody probably dying of alcohol poisoning at Epcot. I feel like that's probably happened. Somebody like actually just doing the drink around the world but dying. What other crazy shit would have happened at Disney? Somebody getting decapitated, maybe. That would be like the worst place to witness a murder. Not like a murder, like a stabbing, but like when you're in like that one place where it's like, it's a small world after all, and you just see like a literally like a severed human head just like floating, and they're all just like, it's a small world after all, and the fucking robots. Yo, I would start tweaking.
whole idea of looking
That would be terrifying.
Up these crazy lawsuits online started with a incident that happened very recently at Club 33 in Disney World. We are going to label this the Club 33 banning incident. Club 33 is an exclusive series of sophisticated and luxurious fine dining establishments for elite guests that are found within the Disney parks. This is where you like the great...
Bro, if you're that rich that you could afford Club 33 at Disney World, I'm gonna just be going somewhere else. Like, when I think of Disney, I don't think of fine dining. Like, yeah, they have nice restaurants, but I'm not like, yeah, I'm going to Disney World because I'm gonna be pristine.
Club 33 was a place for Walt Disney to take potential investors. There was puppets that he would operate on the wall and talk with people. It was a very weird place to get drunk at Disney. I'm pretty sure it's the only place at Disney where you can get an alcoholic beverage. I'm almost positive. But when I say this club is a
only place at Disney World where you could get an alcoholic beverage? Maybe not a... outside of Epcot, can you get alcohol at Disney World?
Exclusive. I mean that the wait list for a membership can take years. Even when it's finally your turn, you gotta be prepared for a $25,000 cost up front, followed by
$25,000 to be able to go into some stupid fucking room where Mickey and his fucking friends are gonna dance around on the fucking table and twerk and shit. Jesus Christ. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, get the fuck out of here. 25 grand upfront cost so I can fucking sit down and then also pay more for food.
By $10,000 each year after.
What? So it's 25K upfront, 10K per year post? Dude, do you get like free shit outside of that, or do I have to pay for the food in it?
Per person! You got that in the bank? You got 25
per person. Oh my God. So not even per group. And if you're paying for like your family, or like you, like you're a couple and your friends are a couple and you both pay to get into Club 30, dude, that's $40K a year.
And that's only for the Disneyland Club 33 members. At Disney World, it's $3,000.
Oh, Disneyland? So the one in Cali.
To join, an annual fee of $15,000.
What? Oh, only 5,000 more to stay at the better Disney World? And they're two different ones. So if you're in Club 33 at Disney World or Disneyland, you can't get into the alternative. You're only a member at the one.
Why the difference?
There's no way the Club 33 is that much different at Disney World, dude.
I bet you there's people who are like, I have memberships to...
Oh, dude, 100%. This is like the guy who's hoity-toitying around. He's just like, I got this new car. Yeah, well, I got the even more luxurious version of that car.
This is literally like Disney adults heaven.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's Disney adults flexing on each other that you're better than other Disney adults.
But for a couple in Gilbert, Arizona, attaining a membership was not an easy feat. It took Scott and Diana Anderson 20 years to save up for the hefty fees, as well.
Why the fuck are you trying to be a member of that club? 20 fucking years you save up so you can fucking pay for that shit for what? The rest of your fucking life? 10 years and then you keel over? 20 fucking years saving to be able to fucking pay for the stupid ass fucking club? What is in the club? What do you get? What is the benefits of being in that club?
The 10 years is probably obviously a part of the 20, but combining both, 30 years. What would have happened if they would have been like, hey, you're ready, and they didn't have the money? Would they just be like, oh.
They'd probably take a loan out.
They probably would take a loan out, dude. I bet you.
Dude, taking a loan out to pay for fucking Club 33 would be wild. That would have to be like a worse financial decision than like a 19-year-old guy financing a brand new fucking Hellcat.
After 5 years of membership, the Andersons estimated that they spent $125,000 annually in Club 33.
Oh my God, so you have to pay more. So you pay to enter the club, but that doesn't mean you get the alcohol for free. You're just also still paying for it.
As well as the park. That's $125,000 a year. What are their jobs where they can spend this kind of money there? They often bring their family and friends along with them to experience it all as well. So sure, they were paying people's...
If I'm being real, I'm guessing trust fund kids. Trust fund Disney adults or millennials that kind of struck it rich early on, no kids. Now they're like 40 and they just have obscene amounts of money.
Dues as well, but still $125,000 every year.
I feel like once you're in the club, the drink should be free.
If I find out
that's what I thought. Like, $10K a year, I would assume that everything was now inclusive.
That when you're in the club and it costs that, and you still they're like, here's your bill, I would be livid. If there's a waiter who's just like, there's your bill, thank you so much for it. Got a couple questions. That's been my funny thing lately. Hit my card on the beep or whatever. It's gonna ask you a quick question though, real quick. Was that what it said? A tip? Oh, I had no idea. I didn't know what that was.
Today's video is sponsored by Me Undies.
Bro, what sponsors does he... How does he get these sponsors? Bro, jock straps and ball cage. What the fuck?
And in 2017, as Scott Anderson had a little too much to drink one day at the park, showing signs of being publicly intoxicated, which is forbidden in Club 33. One of the cardinal sins of Club...
You're not allowed to be too drunk at Club 33, but you have to pay to be in Club 33.
Can't get drunk. That's bullshit. The only place to grab a drink in the park, it's your favorite place on earth. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars here, and I can't get a fucking buzz going. Are you kidding me? I can't get a couple Mickey Mai Tais and start walking around the park yelling at children. That's bullshit. You should be given a pass to where someone's like, sir, and you just flash like your Club 33 membership right away.
Yeah, dude. You should be able to like fit. Club 33 should have like one subcontract where it's like you're allowed to fist fight one of the Disney characters per year.
But Scott claimed this was due to a medical condition, specifically vestibular migraine. Vestibular migraine. Put up what that is. That's what I have, looking at this fucking bright-ass light, dude. What followed is a lengthy attempt to fight the ban, going so far as to spend $400,000 on legal...
To try and get back? Bro, why the fuck would you want to be in a club that kicked you out? That's just what I don't get. Like, if I was at any club, if I was a part of any club or I was in a club and they kicked me out, I'd be like, fuck you. My wife and I are both dead set. This is absolutely wrong. We will fight this to the death. Fight this to the death.
Only to lose their case. Oh, that sucks. Even with the staggering legal bills piling up, the Andersons still plan to appeal. To be that mentally and emotionally manipulated and completely gone to be like, I don't care. I will pay anything to get back in that fucking park and Club 33 status. Kind of makes you think there's some eyes wide shut shit going on in there.
It kind of feels like...
like they're like hiding something from us.
Lucifer getting kicked out of heaven, kind of.
The Andersons do read like Lucifer getting kicked out of heaven, God's most beautiful angel. But you know, Lucifer, he's just like, what I wouldn't give to just go back. Now he's like sitting there and they're like, he's like with all the other like Disney adult with like trip pants on. They're just like, you'll regret this decision, Walt Disney. There has to be something alluring going on in Club 33. So why would he want to go back that bad? In 2023, Jeffrey Piccolo lost his wife, Tang Swan, after having a severe allergic reaction, eating at the Wrangling Road Irish Pub at Disney World, Florida. Tang Swan, being highly allergic to dairy and nuts, chose the pub due to its promise of accommodating patrons with food allergies. That is so sad. Oh my God. Also, the way we said that makes it seem like I have a nut allergy. They're like, I don't care. We're gonna cook it how we cook it. After making...
No, actually, Disney should get sued for that. If you have a deathly allergy and you tell the waitress, even once, I have this allergy, and then they serve you something that has that food in it and you die, that place should be shut down. Or that waiter should be fired. Whoever fucked up on that line should be fired, and then that company should be sued.
Making her allergy known and asking for a confirmation several more times, the dish was never properly made allergy-free. Tang Swan and her mother were shopping while Jeffrey dropped the leftover off to his room. During this time, Tang Swan began struggling to breathe and collapsed onto the floor. Quote, she self-administered an EpiPen and was rushed to the hospital. Brutal, dude. When her husband finally got to her, only a small period of time passed before she had passed away. The elevated levels of dairy and nut in her system resulted in an anaphylaxis. In response, Jeffrey filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Disney and the restaurant. But shockingly, Disney argued that because Jeffrey signed up for Disney Plus trial...
What? Jeffrey signed up for a 1-month trial of Disney Plus, which requires trial users to arbitrate all disputes with the company. Are you fucking kidding me? So if you have Disney Plus and they get you murdered, you can't sue them? Company lawyers also claim that because Piccolo used the Walt Disney Parks website to buy Epcot Center tickets, Disney shielded from a lawsuit from the estate of Piccolo's deceased wife. What? Yo, dude. Yo, dude.
Years ago. The subscriber agreement requires users to arbitrate all disputes with the company. This would mean that the damages for Disney would be much smaller. And
I have Disney Plus.
most importantly, the hearing would be completely confidential and not result in more bad PR for them. Because
Dude, that's terrible.
he signed up for Disney.
Is that why Disney never really gets bad PR? Because everybody just has Disney Plus? That's actually just such a con, dude. That's like such an evil play.
He's unable to get any kind of compensation, all because the motherfucker wanted to watch the Goofy movie. Piccolo stated he'd never signed an agreement with the park specifically. Even so, the terms and conditions would not extend to his wife. And this information quickly became a PR disaster for Disney, as people had no idea that their legal rights were possibly being taken away in order to use a streaming service. This reads just like...
Yeah, that probably makes it so much worse for the company when you think about it. Where you openly go to court because your wife died because they just didn't fucking serve you correctly. And then Disney goes, well, actually, you signed up for Disney Plus, so you're not allowed to sue us. That's immediately hitting headlines. That's immediately, yes, you might be right, but now everybody's going to hate you that has Disney Plus.
Because of the backlash, Disney stated they would waive their right to arbitration and have the matter proceed to court. All right, fine. We'll go against the law and give this guy money. Because he's asking for a handout, we'll give him a handout. F you, Disney. Piccolo is seeking $50,000 for wrongful death. Way more. Should be
50 grand? 50 grand, bro. Motherfuckers will sue like fucking $1 million if they get hot coffees put on them. Your wife died because they didn't give her the fucking right food with no allergies in it like she fucking said. No dairy and nut, please. Oh, does this have dairy and nut? No. Are you sure? Yeah. Eats it, dies. 50 grand? Bro, I'd be asking for $1 million. Like, you gotta shoot higher. Disney's a multi-billion-dollar company. Being like, yeah, I want 50 grand from you. Like, they're not, it doesn't even make sense for them to fucking go against that.
50 grand and the fucking Club 33. Piccolo is seeking $50,000 for wrongful death, as well as a mental and pain and suffering, loss of companionship and protection loss of income, and medical and funeral expenses. You know what feels kind of weird too is it feels like in a way this guy loved Disneyland stuff. It doesn't even seem like he's even trying to like get more than what he thinks he deserves in this case. It just feels like a guy who's like, he's not being greedy. He's just like, I actually need this for whatever reason. If it was me, I'd be like, millions and millions and millions. Also, I'm never watching your stupid fucking movies again. The resentment I would feel. Maybe I'm just petty. Disney's just like, yeah, let me queef that out to you in your lap, dude. We only make that every half second. Are you fucking kidding me? Or how about we talk about the woman who was banned from Terror Tower? Now we're getting into the good stuff, dude.
I remember I got kicked off Terror Tower my freshman year because me and my friends did this. When they took the picture. And they kicked us off. They stopped the ride. They stopped the ride before it dropped. And then they were like, and they yelled at us. And I was like, wow, I'm getting yelled at by Disney workers. This is shocking. And then we left. And all the parents, dude, there was some dad. Oh my God, what a cuck. Oh my God, you know he just wears a Batman mask while his wife just gets fucking railed. He was sitting there, he's like, yeah, why don't you guys act more mature? I remember him saying that and just me being like, dude, you're a pussy. And just fucking leaving. Like, it was dumb. Looking back at it, yeah, me putting my shirt over my head for the picture was fucking stupid. But, like, him getting that mad about it was just like, yo, fuck you, dude.
A woman named Denise Moody was banned entry from the Tower of Terror ride at Disney World for using it too many times. Because of this, she decided to sue the park for what she
You could get kicked off for being on it too many times. How many times do you have to go on it?
Deemed as a medical necessity. How did she try to get that one going? If I don't go on the Tower of Terror at least, I don't know, 60 times, I'll have seizures. Denise suffered from abdominal adhesions, and that's why she has to ride it. This is when scar tissue forms between the organs in her abdominal area, causing her severe pain and nausea. According to her, the G-forces of going up and down the 199-foot thrill ride helped break up fibrous adhesions in her abdomen.
Ever since I've been riding the Tower of Terror, I now only have to have surgery once a year versus multiple surgeries a year. And it's...
So does she take time off of work to go ride the fucking Tower of Terror? Yeah, I can't make it to work today. I gotta just ride the Tower of Terror 7 times in a row.
It's the G-forces that going up and down, because there's the G...
I mean, dude, yeah, but there's probably some like medical thing that you could do to fucking do that easier.
Also, do you think she showed up to Disney World with a with the doctor's note? You're to go to Disney World right now, and you're to ride the Tower of Terror 125 times. There you go. Instead of pursuing practical remedies, Denise purchased an annual pass and was even able to land a guest assistance card, allowing her to access a shorter special entrance and ride the Terror Tower dozens of times every Saturday. That is
For every Saturday all year round. So it's just like her weekly thing to pull up to Disney and just fucking ride the Tower of Terror and leave.
so fucking stupid.
Like not even for fun.
It's great. She rode the Tower of Terror religiously, sometimes 50 times a day, every day.
50 times a day, every day. That actually probably can't be safe for you. That's probably bad.
Park had to reduce her daily limit rides to 4 rides per day. In a blind rage, Moody began cursing out cast members and causing a scene. What the fuck you do? Cuss out Goofy? Get the fuck out of my way, pussy! Leading to her rescinding of her guest pass, a ban from Disney property, and an immediate removal from the park. In response, Denise Moody attempted to sue the parks, but Disney simply stated her claims are without merit. Oh, dude, what if she makes her own Terror Tower at her house? And that's how she dies. Well, a woman locally tried to make a 200-foot amusement park ride in her backyard. Moody couldn't have been happier in the time of her death. Or we can talk about when a disabled man got stuck on It's a Small World. Of all the rides to be suddenly trapped on for a long period of time, is there any worse ride you can...
I literally mentioned this at the beginning of the video, though, where you get decapitated. It's a small world after all. Oh my God, that'd be a nightmare, dude.
For Jose Martinez, this musical hell lasted 30 minutes straight. When the ride suddenly broke down, repairs had to be made while riders were escorted off one by one.
He's just on the ride while it's singing for 30 minutes straight. He goes on the news. I don't think I'll ever be the same.
However, as
it was terrifying.
Jose was paralyzed and required a wheelchair, there was no way to safely remove him from the ride. The one guy in It's a Small World. That'd be fucking if you like look back and there's no one else on the fucking carts, I would start getting the illusion that shit was moving. Hello? Not only was Martinez paralyzed, but he also suffered from panic attacks and high blood pressure. The stress of the ride breaking down, coupled with a seemingly endless barrage of repeating music, resulted in serious emotional distress. No shit, dude. The condition was aggravated by Martinez needing to take a piss, basically. He had to take a piss real bad. It's a Tiny World is playing on loop in his head. He's seeing fucking dwarves running around left and right. And Goofy's laughs behind him. He's having a borderline panic attack as it is. Martinez was ultimately awarded $8,000 in damages for pain and suffering and for disability.
It's such a random amount of money, though. How do they determine how much they're going to give you?
Law violations, which I am glad he got the $8 grand. Makes the guy who lost his wife over the nut allergy needed way more. If Jose's getting $8 grand for that motherfucker
for having to take a piss on It's a Small World.
Fucker who lost his wife needs, I mean, millions. That is f***ed. Or we could talk about the nacho cheese lawsuit. 2011, a 4-year-old child named Isaiah Harris suffered 2nd and 3rd degree burns after eating what was claimed to be scalding hot nacho cheese. I wouldn't have eaten the scalding hot nacho cheese if it was me. The family was taking their first trip to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, deciding to dine at Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe.
Bro, that's where I ate alone. I told you all that story. After I broke up with my ex, freshman year, sad as hell. Sad as hell. Everybody went out. They were like, we're gonna go to fucking Animal Kingdom. I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna just chill. I just ate a fucking... But he said Brooke. No, I started dating Brooke 3 years ago. No, I sat and ate like a pork sandwich. Just fucking sad as hell. Cosmic Rays, dude.
As Isaiah's food was being set down, the molten hot nacho cheese sprayed into the young man's face. Wait, so he didn't even eat it?
No.
Like, walk up to it, here's your food. According to their attorney, it must have been at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit. It was stated in the court documents that Isaiah recovered completely from the effects of the injuries. A $50,000 settlement was requested due to the damages and extreme emotional distress. Give the dead man more money! I like how they were even like, he recovered perfectly. Here's $50,000. The guy who's like sitting there, he's like at his like wife's fucking funeral plot. He's just like, Should have asked for more money, I think. The 50,000 thing is actually starting to fucking piss me off now. She asked several times for the food to be inspected, right? And they're like, totally. There's no way that this is not their first rodeo or whatever, right? Because also, you know what $50,000 feels like? It's like if you get 1 million, more eyes are on you about people being like, you got a big lawsuit win. If he's like 50K, he's being modest. He just wants to retreat back, whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. Or we could talk about, in 1989, a lawsuit was filed.
It's just odd. Your wife dies because of Disney and you only want to try and get 50K. Like, I mean, it's more than the average American makes in a year, but not by much.
When Lonnie and Karen Boozer, great name, brought their 5-year-old daughter, Lindsay, to Disneyland only to be falsely accused of stealing a $2.50 piggy bank. Give her the fucking piggy bank, dude. It's
$2.50 piggy bank, dude. I had friends that would walk in and steal those pins that are worth like $30 a pop.
After being brought to the security office for questioning, Lindsay glimpsed costume cast members walking around backstage without their costume heads. That's when the white girl found out that Mickey Mouse was a 50-year-old Mexican guy. It was his day job. You know what I mean? She's like, what? No! No! Also, I'd be like, yeah, I would ruin everyththing. Santa's not real. There's no leprechauns.
I mean, yeah, you might as well just lay it on him at that point, you know? Mickey's just a dude in a fucking costume. Yeah, you know, the Easter Bunny, 6-foot rabbit that lays eggs. A rabbit's a mammal! A rabbit's a mammal! You really thought it laid eggs? Okay.
This shocked Lindsay, as only moments ago, she was hugging and shaking hands with her favorite characters before being...
Bro, but I even think like a 5-year-old would know that that's not Mickey, bro.
The parents filed a $1 million lawsuit for being wrongly detained and noted that their daughter became depressed and withdrawn after seeing that her favorite characters were in fact just costumes, that they were just Puerto Rican and Asian people dressed up as Disney characters in giant felt suits. What do you expect, man? Supposedly, the 5-year-old child had to spend 3 months in therapy because of the whole
3 months in therapy?
Ordeal. Eventually, the lawsuit settled out of court for an undisclosed sum. They actually got money out of that. The $50,000.
Bro, they probably got like 20K, dude.
$1,000 guy, the death deal is on. I'm glad we put it at the beginning because it is stacking up quickly. How about we talk about Pooh takes the stand for assault? This one is fucking tragic. So get your tissues ready because you're gonna be shedding some tears. In 1974, Robert Hill was doing his usual meet and greets as Winnie the Pooh. Suddenly, a 9-year-old girl began tugging at him from behind to get his attention. In response, Pooh hit the child with his arm, causing bruising and headaches that didn't subside for months. He Rampage Jackson, that little bitch. She's just like, Winnie! Right to the back.
Waste your turn, bitch! Just fucking actually suplexes a 9-year-old. Puts him in the ground. Just faints on the floor.
This, however, was a series of events according to the girl's family. There we go. In a recent interview, Hill stated that he was trying to spin around and playfully scare her, instead hitting her. Okay, well... I was just being, I'm a bear, remember? It's like you're Winnie the Pooh, dude. Where the f are you trying to scare somebody? A suit was filed against Hill for damages, and it was decided that Pooh would approach the stand in costume to avoid breaking character in front of a crowd.
Did he have to talk like Winnie too? Did they made him in court get up on stand and fucking speak like Winnie? Bro, he can't even see where he is. He was sitting down?
What? Because costume characters could not speak, only head nods, foot stomps, and big swings of his tummy could indicate answers. You're talking about a guy in a costume showing up who cannot talk, and this is over the assault of a child in a court case. And the person's just like, It took only 21 minutes to find
it. Do you see the bruises on her entire body?
Disney completely innocent. His Pooh's arms were, quote, inoperable stubs. That's such a funny way to describe Pooh's arms. That couldn't be raised high enough to hit the child in the face, as was the parents' claim. I knew that fucking little... They were lying, dude. Come on. Oh my God, this is the costume from the 70s when this occurred. I'll tell you what the stubs are. That's a great phrase for what Pooh's arms are. That is insane. Or the Typhoon Lagoon wedgie incident. Yes, a lawsuit over a wedgie, ladies and gentlemen. Emma McGinnis attempted to sue the park for $50,000. This is becoming my number 23. You ever see that movie with Jim Carrey? He becomes obsessed over the number 23. Mine's 50,000 now. Emma McGinnis attempted to sue the park for $50,000 after a painful wedgie left her seriously injured at the Typhoon Lagoon water park.
Bro, what fucking wedgie's leaving you seriously injured? You would have to be like held up by your own body weight. by a fucking wedgie to be fucking seriously injured. That shit would have to, like, pierce your fucking asshole.
She went on the Humunga Cowabunga water slide, which features a near-vertical 5-story drop. According to the lawsuit, she became airborne before being slammed downward against the slide on the way down. The impact shot her swimsuit inside her, causing an extreme wedgie. I hear that the wedgie's funny, because you usually think of your friend pulling up in his asshole, it rips his asshole up, and maybe it bleeds a little bit. It's kind of funny. But to go vertically airborne, shoot down, and then the way that the design is made is that it takes your swimsuit, like rolls it up, puts it inside your asshole and your pussy, and slices you open like a goddamn cheese grater. Are you kidding me? I guess I have some sympathy for McGinnis here. After enduring severe
Wait, that happened?
internal pain, she was rushed to the hospital to find that she had severe lacerations, damage to her organs, and a hernia. This is probably the first one where I'm like, this is justified. Well, that and the allergy one, and the nacho cheese. Okay, there's been a couple. This one is just, this is insane. To actually be fucking split open like a goddamn nutcracker, essentially, inside of a slide. That's crazy. Or we could talk about laughing at a disabled woman. All right, now we're starting to get a little more cruel, dude. In 2021, Joanne Aguilar, a 66-year-old woman, was getting aboard the Jungle Cruise ride alongside her 2 daughters. As she was physically disabled, she wished to ride the ADA accessible boat. Because it was unavailable, she opted to ride a non-ADA boat with the help of her daughters. When it was time to exit the ride, she struggled to climb out. Instead of offering to help, Disneyland employees laughed and snickered until she eventually fell back and broke her leg, according to the laws.
Fell back and broke her leg? Just trying to get off the boat?
Laughing because it's so uncomfortable. But the idea of a woman like, and people are like, and should just wait for that ADA boat, dude. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect out of like 16-year-olds working at fucking Disneyland? Walt wouldn't approve, but this is 2021 era. Kids are fucking evil. I mean, what do you expect? You know, that's what I mean by what do you expect? She spent several days in the hospital and weeks at a rehabilitation clinic, but suddenly things took a drastic turn.
Oh my God, did she die?
Contracted an infection and died from septic shock. What? It was suspected that the accident at the theme park led to the turn of events? Holy shit! Although Disney denied the accusations, a lawsuit was set out that sought compensation for economic damages, medical, funeral, attorney fees, and other incidental damages. We don't know how much she got. I swear
she died from that?
God, if it was $50,000, I'm driving my fist this fucking monitor. That's too much. That quickly afterwards? Are you fucking kidding me? This is an interesting case, the next one. The biggest scam that Disney ever saw inside their parks. It was 1992 at Disney World's Caribbean Beach Resort. On Halloween night, a young woman named Wanda Mary Normell was found tied to the bed in her hotel room. The room was ransacked, and according to the police report, she was viciously beaten and sexually assaulted. Mary sued Disney for $3 million for inadequate security. As it turned out, the entire thing was all a part of a detailed,
staged
and coordinated plan. Mary was no victim, but instead a con artist from a notorious group known as the Irish Travelers. Goddamn Irish. One day, while watching a TV show about the lack of hotel security, Wanda's brother Jimmy had the idea for the demented scheme. What kind of program was that? Hey, so hotels have no security. Good luck out there. Like, why would there be a show about that?
Hey, so hotels have no security, so what I'm thinking is we're going to stage something and I'm going to beat the shit out of you. And then you're going to say that a worker did it, and we're just going to make a fucking buttload of money.
Wanda agreed to be the victim due to her acting abilities.
I would be the victim because I'm 4'9", and at the time I weighed about 98 pounds. I was real thin.
98 pounds.
And that I was a good actress, and I could pull it off.
Her brother, dressed as Dracula, met her in the hotel, and together, they ransacked the room. Jimmy then tied Wanda to the bed. They both decided that it was best that the scene looked believable as possible. To achieve this, Jimmy beat the shit out of Wanda to make sure the bruises and injuries looked real. Because
I would not be able to do that. Even for a con, you have to beat the shit out of somebody you know as well, and you're like you're not mad, you're not nothing. You're like, okay, now I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna punch you in the face 16 times. We're gonna beat your ribs. She's like, acting! I was in Mary Shelley's just gets hit in the face. The police ran a sexual assault evidence kit, but Wanda was already.
I was in an ad one time. Cool. Just grabs like a wooden chair. Bam! Just smacks it over her neck.
Already 2 steps ahead. She intentionally had sex with a friend of hers the day before in order to make her story look more believable. Ultimately, the amount of money at play was big enough that it began creating friction between the sister that was along for the con. Wanda's sister Jessie pushed to be her financial advisor. Wanda suspected that her sister was trying to steal the money for herself.
She was going to be my financial advisor. The check was to go in her name. And I said no. because I knew what she was going to do. She was going to get the check in her name and take it.
When Wanda refused, Jesse had a meeting with the police to snitch and come clean about everything.
Yo, that's crazy, dude. I would be like, yo, actually, dude, if they probably would have gotten away with it too.
Knew I didn't want a part of it, but I was in it.
Just keep the money.
I knew I didn't want a part of it, but I was in it. Would you have stayed in it if they put the check in your name? Maybe.
Disney kept its money and refused to ever speak on the matter. Jessie, the sister, had all of her charges dropped because she's a fucking rat. Jimmy died of AIDS before an arrest could be made. Whoa! And Wanda spent 18 months in prison, which she claimed convinced her to turn over a new leaf and become an even better actor. But here's the thing. Yes, we're talking about a lot of Disney, Disney adults doing crazy things. We haven't touched on any of like the crazy stuff that Disney has necessarily sued people over as well. There's some dark shit that Disney has sued people over. And one of the saddest events, and I think it's
Disney sued people over. I feel like Disney sued people over anything, dude. If I put a fucking Mickey mask on, Disney would immediately be like, you need to take that down.
Bringing up because it's so fucking horrible, and I hate Disney so much, we got to bring it up. Because in 2019, Lloyd Jones lost his 4-year-old boy, Ollie, to a rare genetic disease. Because of his child's love of Spider-Man, his father made a touching Spider-Man
Bro, did Disney sue him for this?
tombstone to give him a proper send-off. It's just a nice Spider-Man climbing over, and it's just, his kid loved Spider-Man. He wanted to remember, what he loved. To the father's surprise, Disney refused to let him use the Spider-Man picture because they want to preserve the innocence of their hero. I feel like I'm like gritting my fucking hands. I'm gonna
like the executive that said that. Like, dude, you just want to punch him in the face, dude. Not allowed to use Spider-Man for a fucking gravestone.
Lloyd became convinced that Disney was only focused on money, stating that they, quote, had bought him all the toys, but now that he has died and we won't be spending any more money, they don't care. Probably a good fucking point, because they were like, well, yeah, we have Chinese kids making these 2 penny dot toys. We don't want people thinking that Tom Holland's on this kid's fucking gravestone. Inhuman shit that like lawyers and shit probably think, because lawyers are scum. They're the worst people on earth. That and car salesmen. That and realtors. But here's the thing. There's a lot of cases out there. I'm sure there's more that we could even go into. But for now, I think it clearly shows the weird manipulation of families at Disney is such a sad thing. You have these devoted people like it's a religion. Some people, yes, I will say, I think try to abuse the system for financial gain. Some. I would say the majority of these, though, were people that were helpless in a moment and just want to be compensated or to feel like they weren't wronged by the thing that they just desperately love. But you have to remember that Disney doesn't care about you. It's a facade. It's fake. They sell the idea of childhood nostalgia and imagination while they take every penny and every ounce of happiness, joy from you. All I gotta say is be careful at Disney World. It might be the happiest place on earth, but it is not the safest place on earth. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
WVid. I really enjoyed that. Next video.